Oh! Surprise! I'm over here now.
Yes,
and
new
I don't
dungeon
know
master.
What to do.
New DM, new campaign.
First time DM. Hey everybody, welcome to Dragons Not Included. My name is Jacob. I will be your DM for the evening.
Whoop, whoop.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Because we needed to do a one-shot, and Zach was like, what do you want your one-shot to be about? And I'm like, I don't know.
Happy Mother's
And
Day
I
to all
was
the
like,
mothers
let's
out
just
there.
make everyone a MILF.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right, well,
Can't
let's
go wrong with
go.
that. That's
Since
true.
we don't have our cool intro sequence because this isn't an actual campaign.
Yes.
Should I turn the desktop audio back on? Probably.
Probably.
For the music.
Music, yay! Okay. Yeah, if we have any technical things, it's probably my fault. Just saying. Yeah, so let's go around, introduce everybody, introduce your characters. Quick concept before we do that. We're doing a Mother's Day one-shot.
Yes.
General story is that everyone here is playing a mother, a character in an adventuring party. So the adventuring party, kids that grew up together, formed the party, went out into the world. So having these kids grow up together, these moms kind of get close, you know, like your mom makes friends with the moms from the kids from your school kind of thing. So
All moms know each other.
all the moms know each other, and they all talk shit about us behind your back. Let's go around and introduce characters. Liz!
Hello, my name is Liz, and tonight I will be playing Karen, the Barbarian Bone Crusher. Once known on the battlefield as the Yelp of Destruction.
Whoa.
She found herself pregnant and settled down. She is the town butcher. She tried out a couple of professions, but this is the only one that she could still hack things and make it home for dinner on time.
Zach.
Are you gonna show them the picture?
The picture that I made. Thank you, AI, for this wonderful, wonderful description of my character.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Naming characters.
Yeah.
The link to buffer.
Yoked. Yeah.
She goes.
Hello, my name is Zach, and tonight I will be playing Rona Flax, the local town alchemist and tarot reader. When I had my son, I decided I needed to slow down on the partying and settle down. My husband died due to mysterious circumstances, and my son grew up to be an edgelord, and I thought he was practicing to take over the family business, but really he was practicing the dark arts.
And gooning.
Yeah, probably. I didn't ask.
I'm gonna introduce my son. I'll do that.
And then I started drinking again. So I'm a drunk,
A drunk.
smoking, goth apothecary woman. Here
Hell
is
yeah.
what I look like.
Wow. You're,
Before we continue,
I don't have art for mine.
Yeah. Liz's son also needs an intro, too.
my son's name is Brynek, and I always envisioned him carrying on the original family business, of course, being an adventurer. And then he told me he wanted to be a wizard, and never worked out again. And it was the worst day of my life.
From barbarian to wizard, that is
Wow.
quite the fall.
Yeah, that's a pretty big jump. Hello, I'm Corey. I play Sharon Blightholm. I'm a librarian, high elf, and my son's name is Elias, and he's just a guy. He's just kind of there because his friends are doing it, so he's like, sure, why not? So I just got to make sure he's all right because scary stuff being an adventurer.
Hello, I am Kyle. I will be playing Sarah Lee, the baker of the town. I'm quite fond of the bread. A little bit about Sarah Lee. I am a trained monk with a family lineage of monks, a long history of monks and bread makers, until the Demon King came and killed most of our people, forcing us to take sanctuary in this small little town. My son Bruce Lee has adopted our combat style, although he's a little stubborn with it, doesn't want to cook the bread either, and so he's decided to follow in his father's footsteps and become an adventurer, despite me wanting him to stay and bake bread.
Who doesn't like bread?
Sarah Lee.
But at least he knows how to fight.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I got something.
Also, sorry, my son's name is Ronald Flax. I don't know if I mentioned it.
Ronald.
Does he have?
And
There's no way my son becomes friends with your son.
Oh yes, my son has insisted that he call himself the Harbinger of the Damned.
Edgy. You're right, Edward.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way my son would have befriended your son. How did they become friends?
Without a necessity.
Only adventurers their age, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah. Just,
They were friends before he was like this.
Yeah.
He knows the
Once he hit like 13, 14.
This is a recent development.
That's
All right, so we'll start our short little tale at somebody's house. Who wants to host? Who wants to
obviously.
Okay, that's fun. At Karen's house.
Mhm.
All right, so everyone's at Karen's house. Y'all are just having a mom's night in. What's everybody doing?
Oh, there's lots of wine.
Go ahead.
There are crates of wine, and like on.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
I
like
brought the bread.
beautiful,
Little cheese on top.
beautiful. There's like one room that is never touched. There is nothing out of place in this room. There's not a speck of dirt, and that's the room that we're in. And on the wall above the fireplace, there are two battle axes that definitely have seen some years, like on the wall.
Nice.
Mhm.
This is
The
quite the
blood
place.
spot
Yeah.
right in the middle.
But-
Sterilely approves.
Everything is pristine, and that is just like the focal piece.
Gotcha.
There's also a case of wine bottles.
I'm definitely standing over by the table with the wine glasses. I have a cigarette in my mouth, though it's not lit yet. I have
Just
my,
chewing on it.
I have,
You cannot smoke that in here.
yeah, I have my mage hand holding my glass of wine, and I have my arms crossed like this, just tapping my foot, looking really agitated and bored.
How long have we been here, DM?
So we'll say
No.
Absolutely not. Not in this room. Not in this room.
Yes,
This is my
look
room.
at how spotlight
here.
it is.
Let me roll back a little bit. I think I said mom's night in. Let's say this is like mid to late morning. So maybe like post brunch.
Oh, is this like a
So I-
So we're day drinking.
Whatever you want.
Oh.
My envision was like Stitch, but like you don't have to be.
It's too early.
There's definitely a charcuterie board that is just meat. It's just different types of types of meat, and it's like artisan or like very like swirlies. Everything is put out. There are meat roses, different kinds of meat.
Mm.
Everything's on there. And we're in a port town, so there's probably fish too.
Absolutely. Some
Wow, Karen, a bunch of roses.
Thank you. Yes, took me a little bit to master that.
They look nice.
Yeah, I guess we're so.
I didn't make it to look at it. Go ahead.
I would dig into the food. No,
Hold on, some of my bread.
Did you bring any of your bread? Oh my!
Would you like some?
Yes.
It can go on the board.
I tear off a big
Let's
chunk,
go out. Bunch of
and then
put it
I tear off a chunk, and I tear it into another chunk, and I basically make myself a sandwich. And I just
It's exactly what you're supposed to.
Yes.
Sure.
are just nibbling on it.
Hell yeah.
This is my dinner for the next 2 days.
Tim. Eating more.
Not by force, honey. You think I keep this big?
You're right. My fault.
It's all the cigarettes.
So has anyone heard anything on our kids and their whereabouts currently?
Nope.
I haven't heard from Roddy in a minute. No.
Yeah, it's like how long have they been gone?
So they would have been home, say maybe 2 weeks past.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be home 2 weeks.
No, they were and then left 2 weeks ago.
Usually,
We haven't seen them since.
usually I would have gotten at least 3 or 4 heartfelt messages from them.
Why the air quotations?
This adventuring, it's hard to start out. It really is. I remember this from my past, but It's difficult to kind of find your way.
See me kind of turn.
I did force Brynick to take the scroll of, message, but he didn't tell me if he actually transcribed it. I don't even know if that's how it works, but
That would be how it was, but yeah, that's okay.
I'm quite upset.
I have a creeping feeling in my stomach. A monk instinct, you could say.
Yeah.
I'm worried about them. I haven't heard from Bruce in a while either.
You might even call it a woman's intuition.
A woman's intuitions.
Well,
Yeah.
there's always
Says the man.
Are there Zibs in this period? Hell yeah.
He's not
So roll for it.
for it.
D6 is
Yeah, two D6s.
Definitely
Oh, yeah,
back
also-
when she's
For the people who have watched these one shots before, we're using Kyle's 2D6. It's the
Our one shots.
what kind? What am I adding anything to it?
Is there like a luck? Or what? Remind me what it's actually.
Combat, fitness, brain, school. Cool.
Yeah.
Would you give me street smarts? If Zids are real.
Sure.
All right, that'll be an 8.
not a good roll. Oh, okay.
Or any kind of like
So
dating
not Zins, but you find they're
I have no. I can't bring myself to do it. No, it's not.
How is it different? As someone who has never used either of those things, how is that different?
Since they're like a pouch and they're like nicotine.
Well, yeah, so it's
powder.
just
True. I know that
it's just you without the power.
it's true without such blatant answer. Yo, Drew.
It's hidden mouth.
It's in style. It's
Yeah, that's what your son says.
Anyway, I don't bring myself. I just have a cigarette, unfiltered, of course. Because why would they have filters?
They don't have
Bring
filters.
it up.
Filters are not a thing. This is like all natural, like straight
All right. Well,
tobacco.
Mama needs a smoke, so I'll be right back. You got matches, honey?
Possibly for myself.
I'll step out with you.
Okay.
I'll make myself a mimosa.
You leave.
No.
My mage hand's still carrying my glass behind me.
Would you not have like a great flame and just light it yourself?
Oh, I guess you're right. You are correct. I know cantrips, basically.
Yeah.
We definitely have a cantrip to light your cigarette.
Yes. So I go outside, hold the door open for you,
I walk out with you.
and I look behind me. No one's coming. I just like,
What time of day is it out here?
It's like
11.
yeah. Late morning. Post brunch.
Late morning.
how you doing, Sarah?
I've been stressed.
Oh,
lot of work.
I know something that helps with stress.
I really wish Bruce would have picked up the family occupation. I could use some help around the bakery.
Oh, I know all about it, honey. I was
Hopefully he
really
can at least bring some gold home for the family
hope so.
and not be a complete disappointment.
I was hoping Ronnie would help me take over, and then he got into his phase, we'll call it.
It's not fans.
Yeah, he's pretty committed to that phase, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll grow it. If you want, you can send him to the monastery and I will monk it out of him.
I can try.
That's great.
Give him a few.
He's about to be 18, so I don't really have any say in that anymore. Unless he comes back within the next couple of weeks. Then maybe I can send him over. I don't know. Maybe
All I need is a key to your door in his bedroom.
it might be.
That's crazy.
Whoa, whoa.
What?
I'm just gonna.
I jest.
Then.
No, I mean, if you really wanted to, yeah, I mean, you probably could do.
I'll kick his ass. I got a lot of frustration.
I'll just say that I was at the bar. I had no idea.
Do you mind if I?
Oh yeah. Give her a cigarette.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been about.
I just feel the stress just leaving my shoulders.
Isn't it nice? It's like a hug.
Much needed hug.
Better than heroin. It's true.
All right.
Oh, a little bit of cocaine action.
What?
Nope.
It's gonna be a bad time. I am on the straight and narrow. Now.
Yeah.
She's gonna see that coke move.
No.
Give me that.
Get some of that.
Give me. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Zach and Kyle, can you each make brains checks for me?
Yeah. Sir, yes, sir.
Whoa.
That will be a.
That's the one stat I'm negative in.
I'm bad at
That'll be a 9.
Okay.
Unless you would give me a quick thinker for this. I don't know what we're doing.
I was making it DC 7.
Well, it's
So that's an 8.
so yeah.
Cool. 9. Good job, man.
Yay. Oh, so we just didn't die? That's
We just didn't forget to stop.
we somehow dodged like a meteor or something. Don't know.
I like drop my cigarette. I'm like, oh fuck. You hear some?
An arrow misses by and just lands in the door.
My lung senses are just all over the place these days.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, I got a little something that'll help that. I keep my cigarette in my mouth and I go into my purse and I pull out a small vial.
What is this?
It'll just it'll take the edge off. Don't drink all of them. It's like
I'll save it for the nights when I'm most frustrated.
4 to 8 doses, depending on how much.
4 to 8 doses in this?
Yes.
Forgot you're an alchemist.
Okay. Thanks for the hard drugs.
Oh, it's not. They're not hard if you know how to make them.
It's just drugs.
Right.
If you know them.
Arguably, they're soft because they're water.
Yeah, they're soluble.
Soluble. All right, you guys gotta head back inside.
Yep,
Yeah,
we head
yeah,
back.
inside.
Everybody's inside.
Yep.
Corey,
I have mimosa.
drunk as fuck.
Probably.
Damn, that's it.
It's my day off today.
I'm keeping it classy. I am
Keep it
drinking
classy.
out of a one of those coolers, like those insulated cups.
One of these.
Yeah.
One of these.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
One of these cups.
But you should have seen the shirt I was wearing.
really?
There has to be. If there are moms, they're insulated Yeti cups.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and they look just like this.
Yep.
I was invisible.
I mean, like, they have metalworking, so, like, whether or not they have knowledge of vacuums, I'll leave it to you. But
Yes, absolutely. There's Yeti cups. I need a Yeti
Wait,
cup.
what's your name? Share.
sure.
Share.
So I feel like when you come in, I'm gushing about Brynick as a little baby and how I called him my little lamb chop. And trying to show off maybe his grades because I was not the smartest one.
Are his grades good?
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
he's extremely smart.
Wow.
He just can't lift anything heavier than, a single lamb chop, which is
Wow.
also part of why I call him lamb chop.
Well, it's either one or the other, I guess.
You really,
Most
really.
of the time.
I must
That's
have forgotten that his dad was such a dweeb.
Yeah, that Franklin, he was
You can't smoke in here.
it's unlit.
She just smelled
It was lit about 1 minute ago.
Yeah.
It's the hand to mouth motion.
Yeah.
If she can't smoke, she has to do
if
this.
you don't want me smoking inside, then I have to do this.
Maybe you should try quitting.
Oh, no.
I'm surprised
That's
that
what
your
you-
mage
that-
hand isn't
that's what you
smoking.
sound
And you're
like.
like, I'm not smoking. My mage hand is.
My mage hand's holding my wine. Thanks, honey.
Mhm.
Okay.
That reminds me.
Mhm.
taking his drink out of his mage hand.
Should we? Maybe since it's been like so long, well, maybe we could like check in with the Adventurers Guild.
Yes,
And,
I
like,
mean, I would like
see
to
if
know.
they're alive.
I'm sure they're fine.
Barnick made a point not to.
My son's not
you
so
know,
much of an
tell
adventurer.
My
me where they were
instincts are
going.
telling me differently.
Yeah.
And
So-
I'm not feeling so confident about it either. I'm not.
So around this time, you guys hear a loud pounding on the door. Like, not like... No, okay. Loud pounding on the door. Somebody's...
Are they gonna scuff
What
my
baked
door?
bread is that?
How dare
Aaron,
they
you
scuff
have
my
a
door?
visitor.
I march over there. I march.
They, as you're walking over there, they pound again. Like, obviously,
face.
frantically. Not angrily, but like frantically.
Oh, like something.
Okay, this is a common
Oh,
occurrence
okay.
then.
Yeah.
All right. So I open the door.
Okay. You open the door, you see a young woman, probably not that much old, about the same age as your sons. Everybody had sons, right?
Oh,
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we had. I didn't think about having the option
Boy
to like
mom.
do other.
Yeah, you said. Yeah,
I forgot.
maybe that's sexist of us.
You forgot?
Well, I was just like,
I
reading-
forgot women exist.
No, I was
there's
just like, well, because like
There's enough women playing here.
I can't do it.
I was just like, I don't know, I just did that.
It's okay. It tracks that a bunch of stupid boys would go missing.
Right. No,
That's
fair.
actually
that makes
really
sense.
true.
Given what I told you, that follows
Yeah.
the story. Okay.
Yeah.
So you see a young woman,
What is that?
probably about the same.
It's
You
not your
don't
house.
recognize her, but as soon as you open the door, she starts like not specifically shouting at you, but like shouting into the house, like no, and like maybe seems like she knows that you're all in there. And she's
How does
just
she
like,
know we're all here?
get in there, Corey.
Shut up. Let him tell the story.
She knocks on the door. You open it. She starts very frantically telling you, like, come quick, your sons are in danger. Like, everybody, come quick. And then, like, just
I take a long
bolts.
time to come.
She
I
just
bolt
Yeah,
as
you
well.
would. You know, I got something for that, Karen.
I got
You would have something for that.
Like
huh?
Usain Bolt after her.
Work for it.
So she's like fucking she's
Okay.
booking
Okay.
it.
I
She's
don't.
running.
I
It's
definitely
something
don't
about
book
my
it.
sons.
I can't.
Yeah, she said your
Yeah.
sons.
Yeah,
Like,
fine,
there
yeah.
has to
I'm
be
like,
sex.
hold on. I go up to the mantle. I just rip them out. Like
Fuck yeah.
the things and all
Both of the
both
axes.
come out of the wall.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's time
There's
to
just like
adventure.
plaster stuck to it.
Well, there's like a little there's like horseshoe mounts.
Yeah.
They come out. They fall to the ground. There's holes.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right, she's already going.
I chugged the rest of my wine glass and then set it down
I bring
nicely.
mine with me.
I don't. I have mine to fitness, so I'll do
Actually-
a light jog.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
That's
My
all I can
character
do.
would probably chug my wine, get a new glass, and then walk out there with the glass. Yeah.
That's the move, actually. That's the move. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
All
do
right.
that, and I keep my butcher's apron on, like pretty much all the time because of the utility of it.
Sure.
So I have a cleaver on my belt, and then I put my axes in. I have my wine glass, and I see what what's your name?
Rona.
I see what Rona did, and I do that, and then I go with
Okay.
my hot pink Yeti.
Hell yeah.
Restock.
So they're way behind.
So
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
are way behind, yeah.
No,
Not me.
but
I bolted after her.
I'm
I'm a light
Everybody else.
jogger.
after,
I'm light.
so I
lightly
run
jogger.
way
I'm a
faster
fast
than she
runner.
does.
Sure,
Wait,
okay.
Can you give me a piggyback ride?
Absolutely not.
Everybody roll a fitness check.
I'm not running. Where-
Yeah, I'm jogging.
Where the hell are we going?
I am. Oh,
You're following
Uh,
this young woman.
I'm sprinting and I rolled 2.
Is she sprinting?
Snake eyes,
or-
man.
Yeah, no, she's fucking like she is like
Wait, it was fitness.
she's like
So
a high
4.
school
I got a
track
3.
athlete. She's fucking gone.
I guess I'll
Whoa.
roll.
9,
oh, that bread is really getting me.
10.
10. Okay.
So I
Yeah, you catch up quick.
Fitness.
Fitness.
That would be a
please tell me you have to stop and
a
wheeze.
3.
Yo, me
Just stop and
too.
wheeze.
You gotta stop and smoke.
Yeah, I.
Give me some.
Corey,
What the hell? I thought you were like an Olympic track star.
Corey,
Not
how'd you do?
anymore.
Huh?
How'd you do?
I got a 3.
I look at
Three.
I look
So
at your thighs. I'm
y'all
like,
just
holy.
Suck.
I sit down. I'm at a sit
I'm
down
just
job.
constantly
I have a
needing
sit-down
bread
job.
these days.
Yeah, and I,
Bruce
I,
took
That's
over
not
the
enough
most of it.
cardio.
I
Not
feel I like feel your muscles. Wow.
Impressive.
Yeah.
You probably have like
Yeah,
jacked forearms.
I do.
This girl is like not waiting for you guys at all though. She's
Yeah.
fucking booked.
I catch up to her
Yeah,
though.
you keep eyes on her. You don't catch up necessarily, but you do keep eyes on her.
So I pass
all that's
all of
important.
you.
Oh, yeah.
She's just going.
We're all like in a circle just trying to catch our breath.
I don't run
So,
too often.
with their
This is,
two axes.
this is hard.
Your
Le-
pocket disappeared.
she leaves
hollow.
town, runs outside of town, and towards the woods.
Wait,
Towards the
not-
woods.
oh.
Towards
wait.
the woods.
My house and my shop are right outside the town, the outskirts
The
of the town.
other side of town.
Bitch! Stupid bitch! Go the other way.
We're not going to your house.
Why?
I'm
I need to get more
laser
smoke.
focused.
motherfucker.
I'm going.
Do we see, like,
I'm ready
since
to go.
we're so far behind, do we even see where they go?
Yeah, well, you see them going to the woods. So I'm thinking like town, bit of a field for like crops and stuff,
Okay.
and then woods. So
Ah,
like
okay.
you're not too far behind. Like you're probably
Is there any way that I could like catch up to her or just tell her like stop
Tour.
or like?
you can
You can try.
you can try.
I don't even know this.
Once I catch my
Have
breath,
I
I
ever
continue
seen her
my
with my
pursuit.
son before?
Oh, yeah.
No.
yeah.
You have no idea who this is.
Does she look familiar in town or in school? You know I'm in the PTA.
Wait, what if this is a trap? We don't even know this person.
That's true. That's why I'm
You know
taking
what?
my time.
Whoever's
with it.
setting this trap is gonna be scared that
Also,
I'm there.
Yeah, that's true.
She's an aboleth,
I can't fight though. I can't fight.
So,
attracting
kind of
us
check
with our
would you like
biggest
me to make?
desires.
My son. You can
Well,
keep
for remembering
For now,
whether or
as
not
long
you
as
know
he's
her, you can do a
in
brains
his edgy
check.
face. I don't want him.
it.
If there's another skill you would like to add to
Bring him
it,
back
if
when
you
he's
can, if you
24.
have any.
survivalist possibly. Protective. I would know who my son hangs around.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so it's +2.
Yeah,
Okay,
for each
so that
trait
makes
that
it an even
applies.
8.
Okay. So I'll say that you feel like you have seen her before, but you can't necessarily place who this is. But it's not like a completely unfamiliar face. Like it's not like you're in Europe and you saw a black guy for the first
Can
time.
You
I?
never recognize the shit
I
shoveler.
want to try to like run. Like I want to close the gap.
Okay.
Could I roll to see if she was lying to me? With
Sure.
with my empath trait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close the gap and I'm gonna try to stop her.
Would that be a cool check or brains check?
Would it be
I would say brains.
Fitness or
You can-
combat that you want me to roll
So that'd be
to
an 11
close the gap?
to see if she's
Fitness.
lying.
Okay,
To see if
So-
she's lying, you got what?
10.
If this girl is lying to
Yeah,
me.
what'd you roll?
11.
She was not lying.
I think she's telling the truth.
It's a 10 because it's a 9
I'm
plus.
so out of breath
Okay,
though. I can't
so
run
you
much
start
faster.
closing the gap while you guys are in the field.
Here, take
And
this.
then she breaks
Oh,
the
thanks.
tree line maybe 50 yards ahead of you.
That's
is it?
900 milligrams
So
of
you
caffeine.
lose sight of
Oh
her
my
for a bit
God.
because these are like
I
dense.
can just
should probably catch up.
So we're thinking like northern Europe, like dense pine
Okay.
forest. She gets in there, you kind of lose her because it's all dark and shit. And then you get in there, your eyes adjust, and you lose her.
Bitch.
What?
Wow.
But as everyone catches up to you, as you're looking around, you see a hut.
A
A
what?
hut?
A hut.
Pizza the Hut.
Can I see
It is
tracks?
decidedly
Not out
not
pizza,
your
though.
Damn
hut.
it. Fuck.
Can I see tracks to where she went with my survivalist? Can I roll?
Hold on.
Well, like,
I think I'm
so
about to
as
puke.
soon as you lose sight of her, you see this.
That was terrible.
Like, it is, like, barely just inside of the woods.
Wait, would I
If you want to roll for tracks, you can.
would
I
I
do. I
possibly
wanna
know
see-
this
So you
hut?
guys are like piss drunk and sprinting.
Right.
I
Brains.
think you're
It's
in
like
any
a bad
condition.
combination.
And I
The
just
rage?
drank 900 milligrams of caffeine. Apparently.
no.
That's,
Ooh, I'm
That's
getting
not
lucky.
human right now.
What do you want me to roll?
I'm a high-o,
Oh,
so it's okay.
Oh, true.
Or
Okay.
survival.
Yeah.
Resistance
Or-
to everything.
Did you say you
Yeah.
had us, like, survivalist?
I do. So
I'm a
I rolled
couple
2
hundred years
4s
old,
again,
probably.
Damn, nice.
which would be
Yeah,
10.
Okay, so yeah. Your raw was an 8. That's fine. That's plenty.
Okay.
So you see,
Tracks leading to
not
the.
necessarily like tracks, but you see that like the leaves that are on the ground kind of disturbed.
She went to the hut though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are
Okay.
It's not
psychotic
necessarily. It
leaves.
doesn't look like it's not definitive enough to say like she went in the door, but you can tell based on where you saw her last. You knew it was this way, and then she went that way, and
With
then
the
that.
10, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you kind of see a general direction of where she was going based on where you saw her last, and you see the hut in the
I
line.
take one of my axes out because it's like in the back. You know how the butcher's aprons like cross. So I take one out. Okay, and I just have it gingerly holding it, nonchalantly, not attack.
Okay.
And I casually rest my other hand on my cleaver, casually.
Yeah.
And
Nothing weird about that.
once my party members catch up here, I'd like to go up to that hut.
Okay,
And I'd
we're
like to
caught
speak
up.
to the
What's the hut
manager.
made
I got an 11 to see if I know that hut.
You do know the hut, but you don't remember it being here.
What's the hut made out of?
It's classic kind of log cabin, straw roof.
I don't-
Okay.
Like nothing super fancy, but it's absolutely decked the fuck out.
Wait, Karen.
Like, there's a flower bed. There's like a little.
I don't remember this hut being here before.
Some top tier hut.
Well,
Careful,
But-
please.
But
I
you
don't-
did
Girl
you
wanted
know
to
the
run
hut,
ahead.
but you
Is
don't remember it being here.
Is it who
As
I
if
think it
the
is?
hut has moved.
Is it who I think it
It's
is?
probably who you think it is.
Is it
If-
my arch nemesis?
As soon as she says that,
You have an arch nemesis?
I'm going two-handed on the axe.
Don't we all?
No.
Oh, that
I've been
fucking
working in the
bitch.
library for the past
As soon as she says that,
100 years.
the axe is raised.
Okay.
Go get
Your
a Karen.
arch nemesis be like
But you do
Somebody who
remember
dresses
that
up
this
the books.
person
like people who draw in the books.
Yeah.
Draw
is
dicks in the
not like a bad
Yeah.
person, but like a business competitor.
Wait, I don't think I picked
Of
No, I did pick a fire.
Yeah,
I have a fear of fire.
what was your
That's
name?
right.
a business competitor.
Rona.
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 I was gonna say Rona.
Like my Sharona.
My.
How does it feel, Zach? How does it feel?
I don't care.
Okay. You two, you want to do anything about the
Only you
hut?
can control.
Not necessarily. I'll let the people who know what they're doing in a
They
fight
seem to know
go.
this hut, so I'm just kind of following their
I
lead.
do
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
I just
Hold
know
on.
where that little girl
Karen,
went. Yes.
I'll
Uh-huh.
go first. You just be my backup, all right?
Who is
Do
this
you want me to
person?
film this? Do you want me to record this? I have a mirror.
That might be a good idea. Just don't let him know that you're filming.
Okay.
I pull
Would
out
it-
a
would
small
it-
mirror
Good
and
thing,
it's like,
it's a good thing that there's no law against that in our town.
Yeah, it's
True.
that is true.
We can mirror without consent.
Yeah.
I did.
one party consent.
Yeah,
I
One
did
party
have a
consent.
couple of DCs set for some perception type checks of this girl. If anyone would like to do them.
I did. Well, the only time I would have seen her was
True.
when
The only time I would have seen her was when she was at the front
Yeah,
door.
no,
and I
like
was
It
Liz
would've
was
been me.
probably really been the only one.
So do you want me to make a perception check, and what would that fall under? Would I be able to
I
a
think
survivalist?
brains.
Yeah,
I would
brains
call
is
it
too-
a brains and
If you have like observant
survival?
or something, probably not survival.
nah, I probably wouldn't put survival, but do a brains check.
Karen's kind of dumb. So
trust in the dice. It's okay.
True. It's
The
only
dice will
2d6.
be on your
man.
side.
All you gotta get is a 7. See?
Actually,
Critical success.
it's a 12, but it's
Double
minus
six.
2.
So
You
But-
still
okay.
don't find her.
so I did have a higher DC set for these, but you notice also. So just also, I think I forgot to do a general description of this girl. Younger, jet straight black hair, black robes, kind of loosely fit, and she had a walking stick with her.
Like,
And
like-
with your
And
DC,
I know her from somewhere.
you recognize her face. You don't necessarily know where you know her from, but
Mhm.
she's like, she doesn't seem like a stranger. Like kind of one of those people that's just like,
I know you,
when you're
but
in
I don't
college,
know
you
you.
see this person all over the place, but you've never spoken to them.
You know
in
the
your life.
face, but not the name.
Right. Like
But
it
she's my
feels
son's
like
age.
that. Abouts.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I haven't tried to set them on a date.
You don't know who this is
Hmm.
necessarily.
Hmm.
Should we
Yeah.
go inside?
But
go-
you
I go up
notice
to the
with
door.
your
I go up to the door.
perception check that her staff has runes carved into it,
So she's a magic caster.
I go up to the hut.
Hmm.
which is not abnormal. We are in a very high fantasy setting. Lots of people have magic in this world.
I go over to the door.
You got this. Wow, what a fucking face.
As you knock,
never told me.
you don't know her name.
Oh,
She
You
goes.
know-
She goes.
Bitch.
Are you
She
talking about
goes
the
by.
She's mysterious.
She goes by the witch.
Bitch.
The
Okay.
witch.
That's
bitch?
this hut is like
Yeah.
the
She
witch's
just
hut.
goes by the witch.
That's the
Oh,
one
so
that
we're in a
stole the
witch's
name
hut.
from you.
How did we get to a witch's hut?
All right. I see the act that we're putting on, and I've like put the axe like behind me. So I have one up, but I have the other one
And
just
the
kind of like
mirror's,
casually
upside
like
down in your
leaning.
hands.
Yeah.
The
So I
mirror's
have
just
one
like
hand,
in
like,
your, it's
here.
in your apron pocket, so it's just like
Yeah,
body cam.
exactly. Just like the top is like sticking
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
just
yeah.
enough,
Yeah.
just enough.
I pull a little chain out of my
as,
pocket and wrap it around my knuckle.
as you knock on the door,
I'm just standing in the
you
back.
do
of it.
3 knocks and the door opens.
What's that?
Hello.
So
Hello?
as
Hello?
it, let
Hello?
me see what I wrote here. I wrote this like last week. Dude. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so this cottage, hut, cabin, however we want to describe it, obviously, with every perception that you understand, belongs to a witch. It's very thatched. It's in the woods. It's covered in greenery. As the door opens, there's a pentagram on the floor. There's a little altar in the corner with some
A pentagram on the floor?
Barnes and
Yeah.
Noble, more like hutch and peasant.
I look at the circle. That's not witchcraft.
You're familiar with the craft?
roll a braids check.
Oh wait, can I do that too?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not gonna bother. I don't know.
9
I see there's scuffs on the
Okay.
floor.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I just want to
6
clean
or
it up.
8. Sorry.
Wait, would I? No, never mind. Yeah,
So 6?
6. Yeah.
To you, it could be, it could not be. It's very detailed. It's not simply just like a star.
Mm.
There's a lot of other symbols along with it. You would recognize this definitely as witchcraft, but you can lie about it if you feel like it.
Poser.
Yeah, this ain't witchcraft.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
also see
much
an
about it.
altar in the corner with candles, a bowl of water, some
I take
other
it the
small
thing you said
trinkets.
before didn't
No.
happen then.
I have a
What-
question for your character to answer really quick. Is this better witchcraft than you can do?
I'm more in the potion business, honey.
This isn't my character asking. This is just something that I need to know.
Oh, that you need to know.
Yeah.
I can hardly do any witchcraft. I can read fortunes and I can make a mean potion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know some basic shit. I'm sure if I
Do
I'm
you know
sure,
a single hex or like curse?
I'm sure if I listened to Ronnie more, I would have picked up on it. So I only know a little bit.
Is it like he's trying to teach you your phone?
Kind of, yeah.
Maybe this is where Ronnie's been hanging out.
That can't be good.
With an older woman? Unsupervised?
Yeah.
I don't
It
think
happens.
that's very healthy.
Would you like, if anyone
My
would
husband
like to
cheated
roll
on me
another
with an older
brains
man
check
once.
for a perception,
Ronnie.
of some other thing,
Ronnie.
some other fun details in here.
I'm glad no one even picked that up.
Did you say something
7.
in a pocket?
7?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want
9.
to start being like, hello?
I need a box. Yo, can you?
Hello?
Hello.
I need a box.
So,
A dice
Start
box.
picking stuff
As
up.
this is happening pretty quickly,
Never mind.
knocks, doors open, you notice all these things. Zach, with your magical practice eye, you also notice on their altar they have a set of bones
Mm.
Bones.
that look like knuckle bones.
knuckle. That's weird.
Knuckle bones.
So
Is-
as the door is opening, I'm assuming you guys start walking.
I sit down and
inside.
play
Is there
knuckle bones.
anybody? Do you like we hear any movement?
that's like, are you talking about like the divination tool?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we hear any like
I
movement
wouldn't know that.
inside?
Yeah,
I
so
wouldn't know that.
there's things going on inside. You can hear the hearth
You would know
going.
that,
There's
though.
fire.
What?
It's
Um,
a divination tool. It's not
Interestingly
Yeah.
enough, as you guys walk inside, you see a woman in what is obviously her kitchen area. Jet black hair, tighter fitting clothes, very filled out, wearing an apron,
I think
And-
the seat is cursed.
kneading
I
dough.
was having the dirtiest thought sitting in here. I'm
She's
starting to think it's
kneading.
not wrong.
She's kneading dough. She's making bread.
She's making
I'm
bread.
interested.
She's making
This?
bread.
Wow.
Elvira? Question mark?
Who?
It hurts me that you don't know who that is. It hurts my feelings.
I pulled the shit out my ass, dude.
Look up Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, right now.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I
Is this a D&D thing? Or
No.
is this like just
Movie.
No.
I judge harshly her kneading skills.
Is she a
roll
real
brains
bread
check
maker or no?
to see how her kneading skills are.
Look up images.
Oh. Sorry, I was about to piss rupt, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
no, not the vibe.
Not the vibe.
Not the vibe.
What's
no.
happening? Sorry.
It was a brains check, you said?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else. It would
Witch?
A witch.
If you think it should be something else, tell me.
Is
I know.
it the witch?
I
think
got like
it
a
is?
4.
It is the witch you think it is. It is.
I put on the biggest, fakest smile in the universe. Oh, hey, sweetheart. How you doing?
You know this
You're not
person?
even,
yeah,
like,
Kyle,
real
that would be a
competition.
brains check.
Yeah, I got 4, so I don't really.
Okay, yeah.
You know this person?
You think that
She's
there's
the
Yeah.
You
She just
you
goes
think
by
it's
the witch.
shittiest bread that you've ever seen in your life.
Though the
But you
shittiest.
see a loaf like off to the corner that looks fucking spectacular.
Interesting how she goes from that to that.
It's magic. Must be magic. Must be
I
magic.
must learn this technique.
So as you guys walk in, she greets you. She says, "Oh, hello. Lovely of all for you to stop by. I was actually expecting you. I have some tea getting ready on the kettle, and I'm still making this bread. You're a little earlier than I thought, but I have some bread.
Well,
I walk
ready.
towards the bread.
Do you happen to know about the girl that you sent to fetch us? Was that you?
Oh, I did not send her, but yes, I know of the dilemma, and as the young often do, got a little bit more exacerbated than I think required of the situation. But yes, your sons are in danger, but they're not in immediate danger, so you're not
We
in
don't
that
have to
much of a
rush
rush.
you.
Excuse me.
I'm telling you, that's
Don't
why I
tell
didn't
me
run.
how to react to my son being in danger.
I say in danger. I will explain, but first let me get you all some tea. So
Is it
at
safe to drink
that
this
moment
lady's
you
tea?
hear the kettle start to scream. She pours you some tea,
What do you
cuts
think?
some bread,
This is
has
how
you
it's
sit
done.
down in front of the fire where there are exactly 5 chairs, one for everybody.
I pull out a small clear vial with clear liquid in it, and I just put a drop into my tea to see if it's like tainted with anything. Oh, it's just sweetened, darling.
Here, I want some, and I hand you my cup.
Can you roll a cool check?
That one's carbs.
So who was that? Who was that girl? Did you tell her to to fetch us?
Oh, could you give me charming on this?
I'd give you
Oh.
charming. Yeah.
Then 10.
Cool. She smiles and does not acknowledge otherwise.
My Bryneck is in danger, and this is very important to me.
I understand, Speed, but give it some time.
If
You
you
are not-
don't give us any information, I will consider this discrimination.
I'm working on it. Okay?
me and Sarah both lock eyes when she says discrimination and then look away.
So
I'm like halfway through this loaf of bread.
Slow it down, honey. Do you need some hot sauce for that?
Hot
It's
sauce.
deceptively good.
Yeah, well, I try a piece of the bread.
Okay,
How is it?
I'm gonna roll for it.
I guess I'll find out if it is good. Maybe I
Yeah.
just have bad taste in bread.
It's fucking great bread.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
It's like you can tell.
What, is this bread better than the
Sara Lee bread?
Sara Lee bread? baby?
Sarah Lee, roll for your bread.
Sarah
Oh,
Lee,
no, I'm rolling so bad tonight.
are you comparing it to the
Roll-
multigrain
roll
or
so
the
weird,
white
Because
bread?
I'm rolling
Roll cool
good.
for
What
your
is
bread.
this?
I gotta roll good on the bread. This is my whole fucking bread and butter, literally.
You should have a big plus to it, or at least a plus. Come here.
What'd you
What,
get?
what was the skill you decided?
Cool.
7.
Hey, that's a pass.
Her bread is better than your bread, but it is a different kind of bread than you make.
Yeah, this is a
So
brioche.
it's
Tell
not.
my bread
it's
is
not a
healthier.
direct.
Yeah, you got
What
the
kind of
multi-
bread do you make?
You got the multigrain.
She got
Wheat bread.
multigrain, and she's giving you like a sourdough,
like a brioche.
like
Yeah.
a sourdough.
Sourdough.
Different types of bread, but
Yeah,
Quite
very
good.
nice.
yeah, very good bread.
I pull the rest of my charcuterie sandwich out of my purse, and
You kept that in your purse?
yeah, why
Or
wouldn't
can
I?
I dip it?
Because it's not sanitary?
And then I put the napkin back over and put it back in my purse. Germs are good for you.
Well, I
It
guess
can
that's
be.
true. I guess that is true.
So, as I was saying, I am not very familiar with your sons personally, but I do know that they
Better
You should be.
semi-recently started their own adventuring party. Yes.
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 I think so.
Yes. I have some information that they were recently captured by the local bandit group.
Captured.
I
do you
knew
mean
that dumbass
captured?
was gonna get captured.
They
How
are
did they let that happen?
being
I thought they were
held
supposed to be strong.
hostage.
Oh yeah.
As of
I
right
can't
now,
believe
they're
he got
not
captured.
currently unwell, but they have been captured.
Well, it's
This is
time to
How do you
kick
know this
some
information?
ass.
I
yeah,
agree
have-
with the sentiment.
Okay.
Where are these bandits?
Where do you
So
want to go, Freya? Where are trying
you
to
guys
go?
would know, having been locals of the town, that there is a lookout post, what would be like a signaling post up from the valley.
Easy
away.
there.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
there.
It's off camera. It's off camera.
Okay. Up the valley.
Excuse me, sir.
So slightly up the
Are you
nearby
calling a
mountain.
taxi?
Yeah, I'm
Problem,
calling a
big
taxi.
problem.
Are you calling a taxi or
Telling someone to stop. There's two. There's two.
are you going for the low 5?
Yeah.
Anyway, does this path go by my house?
But
How far away is my house?
it's the other fucking way.
Where's at your
Totally
house,
behind
bro?
you.
Where's at your house?
But
I need to stock up.
Oh.
so
That's
the
why
You don't
Yeah,
already
you
have
guys
like
with me.
2 packs on you at least?
the bandits, as you guys would know this as locals because they've been there for a minute, but the bandits have been just kind of staking out up at this lookout tower that used to be in service during the Demon King's reign to signal, but since he's been defeated, I wrote down a baker's dozen years ago because I was gonna make this whole cutesy and shit. It's kind of fallen into disrepair, and since the Demon King was pushed out of this region a long time ago, nobody's really used it in a long time, so the bandits have kind of gone in there. They haven't been making trouble for the town itself yet, but they've...
I know I should.
Well, they've started the trouble now.
Yeah.
You know
Yes,
what?
that is true.
I'm gonna finish it.
Hell yeah.
I agree.
Alright, so some other information that I can give you. They were recently taken a day and a half ago. And
day and a half
That's
ago.
not too bad.
Okay.
yeah, and they are not harmed.
How do you know
As of
this?
Honey.
You saw those
Um,
knuckle bones out there.
So, where the fuck is my notes? Here we go. Okay, so, well, your sons actually did come to me. I do not know them very well personally, but they did come to buy the hut. 2 days passed, trying to see what they could do to get rid of the bandits. And I told them that it was a bad idea and it was very much above their pay grade because there are a couple dozen bandits that are camped out up there. So obviously above your son's pay grade. Son's pay grade.
Sons.
Brennick is very capable. I don't even know what he does. I just know he. That spellbook was an investment, and there are spells in it. So he knows things. I know he's capable.
Yes, I
I bet you
understand
it was
that
the
your son's...
Edgelord's fault. Like always.
know,
Always getting our group into trouble.
You know, I found cigarettes on Brennick one day.
What? No. Your son is a plague on our
My
sons.
son doesn't smoke.
Oh, bro.
Unfiltered cigarettes?
We can't.
Like
it's the
some
only
other
kind we
cigarettes?
got.
Hmm.
It's the only kind we got.
We know.
Yeah, filters don't exist.
But do I smoke menthols?
Menthol
Are
also
you
does
telling
not
me you
exist.
don't put like a witchy little rune on your cigarettes?
Yeah, I actually could I have like a small crystal like filter?
Roll for brains.
Hell yeah, dude! I love brands. 10,
Oh,
12.
God damn.
So you put a piece of pumice stone in there. So it does something, but not a fucking lot.
Cools it down,
No Scooby
Yeah.
snacks.
and it doesn't make my fingers stink.
There you go. Okay. So your sons came to me. They were looking for a way to help
My
drive
son
the
came to
bandits
your
out.
shop.
All of your sons did.
How'd they even find this place?
It has
People
a way
in
of
need tend to find me.
it has a way of presenting itself.
It does.
When needed.
It does. So I gave them some information, although I did tell them that it was a very bad idea for them to do it themselves. I suggested that they look for more help or, get stronger first. Because, again, like I said, a couple dozen bandits that are camping out there. But of course, the young will do what they will. Very often against the advice of their elders.
My little lamb chop thinking for himself.
So I will give you the same information that I gave to them.
How about a little bit more because we understand more? Sorry.
I'll give you all the information I have.
Okay.
They may not have listened to everything.
For free?
For free. I want nothing more than for your sons to be safe.
Why is that?
What the fuck are you
Because I'm a
doing?
good fucking person.
Okay.
So, I cannot do anything about the bandits as the place they are inhabiting is warded against me as of right now.
Oh, specifically against you.
Specifically against me
See?
because somebody that they're connected with apparently knows who I am.
All right,
And-
you don't gotta brag about it.
Not trying to brag, just trying to describe the situation. Anyway,
Happens to
there is a specific item that is holding this rune in place over the encampment. So I suggested to them that if they could sneak in without causing a fuss, which I honestly don't know, that the encampment might not be habitable to the bandits anymore. So, what I would suggest to y'all as well
Poison the water supply, got it.
is that there is an item that is holding the ward in place. And if this item were to be destroyed or removed from the premises, the bandits might not find their living arrangements so hospitable.
What else would happen though with that? Are we
about
gonna find
our-
it very hospitable?
What about our
Oh,
children?
you
What about our
y'all would
kids?
find it perfectly hospitable if you chose to be up there. Obviously, the building is very run down at this point, but like beyond that, y'all would be fine. No harm will come to you or your children. I can promise you that much.
Okay.
But the bandits might leave.
She can promise us that much. Can I make like an
Something
insight
is-
check of some kind?
Yeah,
Not right.
Just brains. Brains. Go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm gonna do a
Empathy
team.
check.
Sure.
Oh, that's funny.
I have empath.
I'm
Me
making a
too.
brains check because
I got
something about this
a
doesn't seem
13 on
12.
brains. 13 on brains.
12
right. It's a 5.
or 11.
This is the most honest woman you guys have ever met.
I knew she was perfect.
So, I do have a small bunch of things that may be helpful for you. If you go out back, there's a crate of some stuff that might be helpful to you guys as you're doing this. Do you guys have any other questions for me? Anything that I may have missed?
Do you have anything that we can message our sons with? Do you have any way for us to contact them, to speak with them?
Yeah, we haven't heard from them in like
I
2 weeks.
do, but the ward is
The
preventing my
ward
magic
prevents
from...
all magic from crossing the barrier.
Not all magic, just my magic.
Specifically,
So
the
anything
magic?
anything that I have spelled cannot pass over the board.
How convenient.
Mhm.
This is ridiculous.
I'll do it for an everlasting pack of cigarettes.
I don't know what those are.
Wait, I was pretty distracted by the bread. Does this ward cover the whole valley or something?
No. It's just the bandit encampment.
Just the bandit encampment.
Yes.
And they
Give
put
us
it
a
there
map.
to protect them from you, basically.
Yes.
Just her.
Just her. The biggest threat of the area, probably.
Probably.
You would-
And
Witch.
think about me.
Yeah, little did they know of the monsters lurking
You're retired,
within the
though.
village.
Have they never
Aren't you
even
retired though?
heard of the Demon
I'll
King?
show them the
Yes.
power of
bread making.
Is bread making powerful?
It is.
It is.
I believe it. I mean, look at her muscles. I believe it.
Many doubt it until it is
My muscles.
punched across their
As
face.
soon as you start flexing,
Easy
I
to
start
kill
flexing.
Well,
Can both of you guys roll a fitness check to see who flexes harder?
A fitness check?
Yeah.
Fitness whole.
I have athlete.
I have former athlete too.
Can that apply to this?
Can that apply?
Alright,
yep.
Okay.
So
Damn
pretty
it.
much doesn't.
Yeah.
10.
It's a 10.
you guys flex equally.
Wow.
Equal
We're
flex.
both like,
Yeah, for a month.
So you guys both
Compared to
start
barbarian.
flexing.
I'm not complaining.
Y'all both start flexing.
She's mass, you're cut.
and
Exactly. I'm cut as hell.
You both see each other
Except for those
flexing.
thighs.
If you would like, you can choose to roll again
Yo,
and try to flex harder.
Can we do like the yes?
Yes, absolutely. We do
Okay,
that.
okay. I see
Okay.
you, and instead of choosing violence, we're teaming up because I'm gonna save my son.
Yes.
So, for
And
this
we-
one time.
Absolutely.
Wait, are we gonna? Yeah. There
Okay,
we go.
both of you roll
Alright,
a
I
cool.
feel better.
Cool check?
Both of you roll a cool.
See
I'm
if we
not very
inspire the
good.
witch to fight on our side.
Well,
7.
For cool, that's gonna be a 6.
Oh,
Unless
I
this
did
would
it
count
just
as
a
like Daredevil because
cooler.
I'm showing off.
Wow, real good clap, Sarah. You
Thank
really
you.
do. You
I'm
really
gonna say
do be doing
But
good at. making
Y'all have
clap.
very impressive flexing,
This
and
is what I do to
y'all
dough at night.
dab each other up, and it's like
Oh, easy there.
it's a good dab. It's there. It's a
Solid.
very like an
It's very
audible,
solid. Okay.
but it's not like one of those like
Now let's
you
go
dab
save
in a
our
cathedral
sons.
and it echoes.
True.
Like that
It's
perfect
not-
noise.
It's
no
not the
perfect noise.
it's not perfect,
Soon. We'll get there. We'll get
but
there.
like
Next
it's a
time.
good visual.
Okay.
It's a very good visual. Like it's the Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just
Yes.
that's
Let
the
him save
visual.
him. I'm gonna have to bear another son.
Another. What happened?
Otherwise, our family
if-
line dies.
if
Do you think you
don't save
can?
him.
Another.
I
Son.
think I could push one out. You probably should go for 2 while I'm at it.
Good
right,
luck
then,
with
then you can
that.
make them fight on who would be the better heir
More
to
just
the
than
bread
not, I
making.
feel like I'm just burning under the sun.
Men would
at
die
random
for this
times.
gorilla grip.
Yeah.
Man.
Same here.
Warm bread at night, every night.
Oh,
I
you're
could get it,
talking.
man.
You're talking about your hand grip. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's never in me to settle down with a man.
Could everyone also roll
I knew it.
another brains check?
Another one.
Gladly.
Another one.
Me too. I'm. Oh, W13 again.
13.
Nine,
Okay.
Yeah.
9.
7.
Brains,
Yeah.
8.
Okay.
7.
So Corey,
Yes.
you notice that also just a little. You guys all rolled pretty well, so just a bit more of a description. As she was baking bread, she had an apron on, kind of covered in flour. Very like cottage core aesthetic woman, but she is wearing all black. Corey, you notice that she's wearing a necklace that has a ring with a black gemstone on it. And you also notice that there is a staff with runes on it in the corner.
Okay.
She is that girl.
I mean, I can't use them. I don't.
No, like she's not gonna give them to you, but
Right.
like these are things that you visually notice.
Okay. So she.
Oh,
But he didn't see the girl, or she didn't
Oh,
see the
right.
girl, and all that details.
Oh,
so
I
she
never
doesn't-
never noticed that necklace. How cute. What is
Oh,
that?
thank you. It's just a little keepsake.
Oh, little
Of mine.
keepsake. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
All right. Well, if that's all, I do have that chest around the back, just next to the cabbage patch. If you guys would like to look in there to see if there's anything that may be of use to you.
Probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
I sure hope there's a
good
cloak of
idea.
invisibility times 4.
Times 4.
Maybe
yeah.
a +5 weapon.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
A plus
All
20
right.
weapon.
Are you guys gonna leave to go?
Yes, we
Yeah,
leave and go to the
We leave
chest.
to go.
So as you walk out the front door, as the last of you walks out the door, she's like saying goodbye, like good luck, blah blah. Like
revoir.
as you guys are walking out, and as soon as the last of you walks out the door, it slams shut. by itself.
She's like stupid.
Like not like slams in a way that it's like aggressive, but it like closes
Firmly.
rather quickly.
That's
isn't
rude. I
isn't
find
she
that
the worst?
extremely rude.
I thought she was quite nice.
Unique.
That last thing,
I
slamming the
hate
door,
her.
very rude.
I often slam doors. I don't think it's.
She's
On
ruined the
people?
snake's oil.
Well,
Well,
The
depends on the people. She
where's-
ruined what?
Where's the chest at again? It's behind the house.
Mm-hmm.
I start walking to the back of the house. Then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you guys are walking away from the front door, you notice 2 crows like dive down past the house, fly like in between you, and then off.
A karate chop one.
Off
Right,
in the direction of the bandit camp.
Can I karate chop one?
Can I axe one?
No.
No.
God said no. Jesus.
No violence.
Oh,
You know what, Kyle? You can try.
Yes.
And you're telling me that
You
I
can
cannot.
try
What am I rolling? A combat?
combat. Yeah.
Yes.
Give these 4 rings.
9.
That's probably her
I'm-
lookout.
I missed.
Yep.
Okay.
damn.
It's probably her.
13.
So
Use a
8,
cool memory.
10.
Not on this. I'm feeling these birds
10.
have plot armor.
Yeah, even if you rolled
Some
max, you're probably like, no.
What about Daredevil? Can I add Daredevil to
What?
it?
Yeah.
12.
You miss.
Yeah. Plot armor.
Okay.
You don't need 2 birds to deliver one message. Come on.
It's 2
It's a
eyeballs.
really long scroll.
1 bird per 1 eyeball.
They weren't carrying anything.
I know, but obviously they saw
They
something.
could talk.
Never mind.
Anyway.
All right, I digress.
Liz, actually, the 2 birds does have significance.
It's more than one
We
bird.
should head to the chest.
Yes.
Crack it open and then head to the
Those
war.
birds scared me. What were they doing so close to us?
The chest.
Don't touch my chest now.
No.
Oh, you know I'm joking.
I'm joking.
I'm
joking.
Well, say I've never seen you act quite like that
You know
before. You seemed pretty uptight around her.
I think you should leave.
Oh,
Now.
well, when you have to save face in front of your competition,
Mhm.
she's so perfect. She's so perfect to everyone. Oh, don't shop at old Rona. She's mean. She's a bitch. She smells like cigarettes.
Well, you do
Yeah,
non-stop be smoking
yeah.
cigarettes.
Yeah,
That
you
makes
do.
sense.
Literally smoke them nonstop.
It's giving me
But
quite
I don't
a
think
headache.
it's a bad thing.
It's giving me quite a headache.
That's-
I'm just,
it's
I just
part
put
of
up
your-
with it
it's
over
kind
the
of a
years.
bad thing.
Uniqueness.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's you. It's your personality.
as long as you
It's
don't
not
do
like
it
you're
around
gonna
my
live that
brother.
And
long
we love you for
anyways.
who you are.
And I wouldn't be smoking so much if that damn kid of mine wasn't always
didn't you
practicing
just-
that witchcraft.
Why don't you just do something
Like I
different?
said, I'll smack it out of him.
You know what? Please do. When we save him, I need you to
I'll put that little extra.
karate chop his
16
ass.
ass whippings.
You want me to give him a little smack?
He's got
Okay.
another year. He's younger than Rob.
Alright.
He'll be fine. So
Give him a little beating. Give him a
Your
little
son's
course.
16.
He's
At the
newly
monastery?
17. Newly 17.
Get them some.
I, th-
I'll work on
Some
it.
sort of muscle. Please.
I thought your kid was like 14.
Bruce is well disciplined. He's just.
He's a little small for his age, isn't he?
Say that again and see what happens.
Oh,
Say
sorry.
that one more time.
I didn't realize this was a sensitive topic to you.
What's in the chest?
Yeah, what's in
What's in the box?
All right.
Come on!
So I didn't think this far.
Oh,
My man, you gave
bro
us
puts
the
a chest.
Yeah, there's a chest.
Well,
It's
I was
empty.
looking at the rules that
Please?
Kyle wrote,
If
and I
it's
realized
just
I didn't
gardening
really
tools,
fix
that'd be
the-
fucking hilarious. She's like, yeah, there's some stuff
It's
that
a
could
box
help
of
you.
dirt.
It's like a bunch of
It's
like
compost.
clay gnome.
Yeah. No, so it is compost, but then you realize there's a different chest like 5 feet to the left.
Oh,
We opened the wrong one.
Right.
You,
was about
you
to-
fell for the old poop chest.
You're right.
Rookie mistake.
I was about to have to write a terrible review.
Never check the first chest you find.
true. Especially if it's unlocked.
It'll either bite you or it'll smell.
True. All right, we go to the other chest.
Okay.
What do we find?
This one's the piss chest.
Who tries to open it?
Oh gosh, it's a bomb.
I'll open
Not
it.
me.
I'll open
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you try to open it, it'd be locked. But if Corey's open it, it'll be unlocked.
Oh,
She's petty. She's a petty bitch. I like her now.
So you guys open
That's
it up.
funny.
You find 3 rocks that look to be a very good throwing size.
Ain't no way she just gave us a box of rocks, bro.
Yo, there's
Yo.
Ain't no way.
There's more.
Rocks in my apron. Those are my rocks.
More.
You want to throw in rocks?
She said, I got some good shit for you in the bag. Rocks.
No. These are pet rocks.
No. Fuck.
You see all
Are there
the
any
rocks
runes
do
on
have
them?
names on them.
Are there any runes on the rocks?
Yeah, it's their names.
Okay. I'm gonna take that ward and I'm gonna put it on her house
Hey,
and
if you
trap her
make
in
a
here.
brain check to read what they are.
Okay, I can do
Because
that.
this is like you guys would be like using like normal script, like
7.
English script, but runes are something of magic.
7.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
Does that would you
Yeah, I'll take a look. See.
Can I use that? I'm a librarian to get like a +2.
Oh, bum.
Yeah,
and I've been
sure.
alive for like 300 years because I'm high elf.
Yeah,
I
separate.
work around magic-ish.
Okay. So what's your feat of choice?
Fuck you.
That's a crazy
Quick thinker.
No.
That'll be 6.
Okay.
6 and 9.
So
Yo,
you
6,
take a
9.
passing glance at the rocks and you're just like, runes.
It says Harold.
So you see it and you realize that they are named Quick, Speedy, and Brick.
Brick.
Quick,
Oh.
speedy, and brick.
Brick?
It's gonna get me
I want.
bricked up.
Okay,
Speedy.
you
What's
can
going
take
on
brick
here?
then.
It reminds me of Brynek. I miss him.
Okay, you can take brick then.
Brick neck. Sorry.
He ain't built like a brick though.
Don't insult my son's name ever again.
He's not built like a brick.
Okay.
What
So
did you say?
there's the rocks.
I just said the truth.
And there is also 2 unlabeled potions.
I drink one now.
I pick them up and I uncork them and
Do you want to make a brains check to see if you know what they are?
I work with potions. Can I get a bonus?
It's like
Plus
Donkey
1.
and Shrek,
I
like
feel
trying to
like-
pick potions in the second movie.
Dude, you just threw that shit. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
11 plus 2 plus 1
What's the +2 for?
for my brains.
Oh, okay. That's just your brains. Okay.
So
like a 13.
14.
Okay. So there is one that is a crimson red, which you would recognize as either a health or some type of keeping you up type of potion.
I dip my pinky
Up,
into it and I'm
ow.
like,
Normally my partners need that.
what? I dip my pinky
That's
into
crazy.
it. What does it taste like?
Yeah, for some reason they see me.
It tastes like code red.
It tastes like code. Oh, this is a healing potion. I dip
You're
into
like
the other
taking
one.
off the bloody
Yep.
apron.
So this one is green.
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 no one appreciates the muscle mommy.
Yeah.
Make
Not
another
this
brains
town.
check for me.
Not as good. 8.
So you recognize some of the flavors in here and some of the ingredients, but you've never had them in this combination before, so you cannot be certain of what
Mystery
it
potion.
does. Yes.
But I do recognize the ingredients. I just don't know the effect.
Yes.
I've never made anything like this.
Correct.
Mystery potion. I don't know what this one is, but this is a healing potion.
Oh, okay.
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 Sorry, I like the taste.
And then you
Yeah,
also
you should hold on to that. We are going somewhere dangerous
you
after all.
also find one lockpick.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'll take the lockpick.
I hope it's Oblivion
I
lock.
gotta say, this chest was
I mean,
disappointing.
Argonian hissing. I've never seen the Argonian hissing one.
but we should be off to save our children now. Because there's
Okay,
nothing
yeah.
else in the chest, I
Oh, yeah.
presume.
Wait,
children.
I want to go and open
Oh,
the
the chest
door.
also has
Oh.
a map because
Oh, okay.
I forgot to tell you this.
There's a
It
map.
has a map with an X marked on
Oh,
like
she's
it's
good.
it's kind of a blown out map, so it doesn't show anything in great detail, but it does have an X marked on what will be the back of the compound as you approach it from where you're coming from.
MapQuest needs to update their system, bro.
When before we leave, I just want to open the door to the house, or
Uh-huh.
attempt to open the door, so I can ask her what the green potion is.
Okay. What do you do?
Does anyone even
I
know what
walk
map
up to the
was?
door.
Oh,
I go to turn the door handle.
there's no handle.
There's not?
No.
Okay, then I knock. I knock then.
You can knock. You knock 3 times. The door opens.
Excuse me?
The house is empty.
Hello!
like nothing that was in there, like not the pentagram, not the stove, not the shrine, like
been
literally
abandoned.
it is an empty cabinet.
I peek my head in there. Yeah, this is how she builds hype. It's like a fucking drop
Yo,
store.
all this damn
Like a
witch got
Halloween.
is hype,
Yeah.
hype moments and
It's like a Supreme store where like a pop up.
Yeah.
She builds hype with the pop up. She leaves cryptic notes around town about the time. What does it mean?
Y'all got any good witches? Nah, we got hype moments in aura.
We got we got hype beasts.
It's aura farming.
She is aura farming. I'm old,
Well,
and dried up. and
I guess we'll never know what the
crusty.
what the green potion does unless we drink it. So.
Yeah.
Just kidding. My
I'm not
skin is
judging.
great.
Mm.
Well, if
For a
red
chain
is
smoker?
healing, that one's red, right? The healing one?
Yeah, it tastes like berries
I love berries.
and sugar.
Then I can only assume the green.
Is Christmas?
It doesn't taste like Christmas, that's for sure.
Sorry.
I was gonna say
Whoa.
poison.
I don't think it's poison.
No.
Didn't taste like poison.
What does it smell like?
I mean, you
Or what
feel
did it taste
fine.
like?
It's a bunch of ingredients. It's snake root, mandrake, fairy feathers, and griffin claw shavings.
Those are some intense resources to gather.
How do you know
And
about
for you to be able to sniff them out like that,
Yeah,
in one taste?
you
as
pick
well?
it up. You pick it up.
it's
It
impressive.
also has quite a bit of celery juice.
I always thought smoking
And
it seems like it's only
something
enhanced
something
flavor.
bland. Celery juice,
Maybe
I
it's 'cause she's
think.
magic.
Oh,
That's where it
celery
gets its
juice does
color.
not sit well. Does not.
I shake it up.
Oh.
I recognize the ingredients of what they do, but I've never combined them in this manner before, so I'm not.
Should we try
quite
drinking
sure.
it now?
I don't think so.
I think
Wait.
it should be a last
Yeah.
resort.
Last ditch effort.
Okay,
who
okay,
who knows?
okay.
Maybe it makes you
What
explode.
else is in there? Just potions and rocks?
Yep.
Okay.
And the map.
Fuck yeah.
And the map.
And the map.
And a lock.
I'm the map.
Let's
I grabbed the
go.
lock. I'll
We
hold
have
on to the
wasted
lock,
so much time.
That
I'm
is
ready
true.
to get my Brannick back.
All right.
I'm sure they're fine.
So
Bruce
as,
better be.
as y'all
I'm gonna have to
go,
get dicked down.
it is a ways
Again.
away. So the
The
walk
lineage must
to
continue.
the
Lineage must
bandit
continue.
hideout does take a few hours.
A few hours.
A few hours. Like you could run and make it shorter,
Hell
but like
no.
it'll be
Then
like
we would be
a
tired
3
there.
hour. Yeah.
Bruh.
Like it
my,
is.
My
it's a
smoker ass
ways.
is not running.
A crisp jog. Can we hire some horses? Not hire.
Rent.
Yeah.
I'd like to hire you.
So
Would you
what
do
I-
it for a sugar?
What I would say is you could go back to town and hire horses, but between walking there from where you are now, but going back to town and getting a horse, you'd get there at the same time.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if you're not gonna full on sprint there, getting there will happen at the same time, and you'll be the same level of.
We're just 20 gold down.
Okay,
Right.
then let's
Yeah, let's just
Yeah,
walk then.
there's
Yeah.
not any good reason for you to do it unless you just really don't
Sure.
want to walk.
Right.
We're not that lazy.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Miss
I go for a walk
Chainsmoker is.
every night after dinner.
Oh, that's good.
Dude,
That
good
is-
I
fart
see you on
walks.
my walk.
Love a good fart walk.
It's
Yes.
good for
I'll be
you.
walking as well. I do a lot of kicks in the monastery, teaching the youth how to fight.
Yeah, I do a lot of mixing.
I do a lot
Good
of
for the
sitting.
shoulders.
I do a lot of
Yeah,
sitting.
my
Good for the
fucking,
butt.
Oh yeah.
my shoulders
Say
are
you
just
have
like.
the fattest.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, you
That's
got-
hot
librarian.
I'm
You
glad,
got- you
that,
got
I'm
huge
glad it's getting
glutes.
around. I'm glad it's getting around.
You got huge gluteus maximus.
Pulls up. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are walking,
Mm-hmm.
are you guys shooting shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything in particular you guys want to do?
I take a look around. I'm like, haven't been out here in a while.
Yeah. As you're walking, you're still going through fairly dense forest. So there's not a whole lot to see. You occasionally will see some deer. I feel like me and Liz missed something.
It's kind of your guys' fault. None of you picked it up. None of you kept it going. This is like one of those times where it's like someone in your party's trying to talk like in a game, and you just choose the ... option.
The arrow.
Yeah, you guys held spacebar for 5 seconds and skipped my ass.
When was the last time you were here?
Holy fuck, man.
This far out, maybe like a few months, six months.
And what were you doing out here?
Gathering.
Meeting someone, perhaps?
Oh no, what has happened to us?
I'll have you know that I was gathering herbs, Karen.
Alone.
Hey, it's Sharon.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
speaking
she's
with
Karen.
me.
You're Sharon.
I'm Karen.
He's Karen.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
It seems that you got bit by the laughing bug.
Yeah.
But I mean, speaking of dope, you know, I go into my purse and I'm trying to like gauge the room, seeing if people think it's like a joke or like if they're cool with it. And I go into my purse to grab out a joint.
I don't care.
And you notice
This is-
as you're walking,
Empath.
you kind of come out into a clearing
Fuck.
and see a field of pot.
What?
Yo,
What do you mean?
What?
My empath.
how have we not seen this before?
My empath got me.
So you think that I would be uncool with this? You think that like this would be like a huge thing?
No, like we
And I go
accidentally
up to
come
you?
across your pot plants.
Oh. Yeah. This is
It's
not
probably like a patch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow,
an
that's
acre.
crazy. I can't believe that this is here and I've never seen it before.
hey, can I have some?
Oh, you don't know? Oh, I'm gonna go grab some then.
So
No. It's not cured
We
yet.
can sell that.
Oh, so it is
Oh.
yours.
All right, fine, it's mine.
I mean, it's not like it's that big of a
You know-
problem.
I take out like a little journal and I look around and write down the.
Hey,
You're
Just
gonna
to-
get pinned.
True, I'm
I'm
gonna
I'm gonna have to keep
photograph
Ronald out here by himself. Scare the white women away. Does anyone?
Oh yeah. Let me. Damn.
I
I'm talking
inspect.
with Rona.
I inspect
Sharon,
the
can
plants.
you roll a fitness check?
I inspect
Yes,
the
I
plants
can.
for a
Or
little bit.
actually, brain.
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 Okay.
Zach also roll brain.
11.
Cool.
8.
So I go up to you.
Okay, you're on thin ice, buddy.
I go up to my plants and I'm inspecting them now with a cigarette in my mouth.
A cigarette or a joint?
A cigarette. They have my joint. I'm
Oh,
passing
okay,
it around.
okay.
Oh, yeah,
So I'm going up
I
to
do
my
not
plants
take.
and I'm like looking
I
at them.
do. I
I'm
do.
like,
Liz, can
Maybe-
you roll a brain?
maybe a couple more weeks, I think.
I'll be out
what
here
would
in a
you
couple
say?
more
Like,
weeks.
yeah, what would you say? Like
Okay.
exactly like.
Listen, I
I would
can
like to use
by
some
like
for
14
ceremony.
or like
You're also
21
fine.
days.
I can bring some back for you. Just
Well, if
you
I
know,
could get it for free.
just pop me a few gold.
I don't.
Gold.
I don't mind.
You mean silver?
If adults
silver.
partake, but Rona,
Lucky if I make a gold.
Do
a
not.
day.
sell marijuana to my son.
Well, about that.
Okay.
Well,
Listen, lady, whatever you're selling, I don't want. I'm not buying.
I'm not selling anything.
I'm not. What do you want me to say?
Just don't.
Are you? If your son gets caught with this plant substance, are you gonna blame it on me?
Are you gonna sell it to him?
Why the fuck would I sell it to him?
Okay, then we're good.
Now, if he's 18, now that's a different story.
Well,
But he's not 18, so.
I have another year to
That's
worry
true.
about that.
And
Yeah,
you
we have
know
to-
those. I start toying with her a little bit. I assume the joint comes back to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You make
you know
another brain check.
those brainy ones. You know, this stuff is real good for
Can
calming
you make
down.
another brain check?
Yeah, first one's a 13. Second one is a 7.
Professional
So with
stoner.
the last hit,
Uh oh.
you're really starting to feel it.
right, I think I'm good.
Oh yeah,
I use it for medicinal
I'll
purposes.
hit it
Zach,
3 times.
can you
I'm
tell
not
us
judging
an
you.
embarrassing memory?
Oh, my only one.
Yeah.
But I guess I could think of other ones.
If you just want to make one up, that's fine.
But your
No,
character
I
has
have
to
one.
blurt it out.
Yeah, you can just be like, this reminds me of a time.
you know, this kind of got me thinking of another time I got caught with my pants down, proverbially.
That's canon.
Oh,
I take a long drag on my
Where
cigarette.
were you that you had your pants down, like in public?
You see, there's one
has a
time
son.
like a couple decades ago, when I first opened up my shop. The King's army had just they all grouped up for the Demon King and yada yada. They came to my shop for healing potions. Well, that day I was particularly hungover, and I'd accidentally mixed up the healing ingredients with the libido ingredients.
Oh.
And so, when they got injured, they just got really hot and bothered.
Did you have an orgy with an army?
Oh, not. They were in the trenches, honey.
Oh, those poor men. Those poor
So
men.
they were mad horny in the trenches?
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
You think they were having a lot of gay sex down there?
I would hope so.
I think they were probably dying because they were trying to heal.
I'm sure a couple of them maybe died,
like-
but that's not my fault.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
If you see yourself dying soon and you're mad horny
Well,
and you got those few last minutes,
Busted up.
If I exactly
You
if
got
I
your
if
homie
I had a
next to
few
you.
last
Who's
minutes
also-
and I had it in me, you already know I would be busting them out.
Amen. Amen.
all right.
I know what you're reading in that library, you freak.
Zach, for
I basically co-own
That's
that
pretty
line.
embarrassing.
for let's say until I tell you otherwise, you have a -1 to brains.
Damn.
Damn,
Not like it is a -1. It's just one less than what you currently have.
a +1.
That's not bad.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, and if
That's
y'all
what you get.
continue, if
That's
y'all
what I get for
continue
being a
smoking,
stoner.
Yeah.
you'll have a check every time.
Oh,
fucking-
I only take 1 hit. Are you kidding me?
Bricking up
And
the
I
army.
barely inhale, so it doesn't even count.
And now I'm just walking around like,
Just poked.
We
well, how
continue.
much longer?
Hey,
I look at the
are you-
map.
Are you okay?
Oh, shit.
You haven't
I look at the
spoken
map
in
like-
30 minutes.
How much longer do we got?
Roll a brain.
Perhaps I should be looking at the map
No,
since
no,
you
no,
all
no,
are.
I got
Yeah,
it, I got
give
it.
me the map.
I have
No,
the
give me
most
the-
experience looking at maps.
So you look at the map,
Did you roll?
Double one.
and you
Makes sense. Holds up.
basically, to you right now, it basically just looks like a hand-drawn map of the coastline, a river which runs through the town, and a circle with an X that's like over here.
Is this a map to my house?
No, it's a map to the bandit camp.
Oh shit.
The old fortress. Or tower, was it?
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And I look at the map.
Okay.
God! We've been going in the wrong direction for a few minutes now, but I'll correct it for us.
We've been walking.
yes,
Yes,
you've been-
we've been walking.
Fuck.
I
Yeah.
take us in the right direction
Yep.
now.
So as
Has
you
anyone
start
seen my
going-
lighter?
It's your finger.
Oh right.
I don't. Okay.
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh, I hope Bruce doesn't get into that stuff. If he ever comes to purchase some, just let me know. You could sell it to him. But just let me know.
Oh, progressive mom. See, we need more of you in the.
So I can break his
city.
fingers.
Oh, well, don't. All right.
If you find it on Brennan, break his fingers. I give you consent.
Don't break my son's fingers. All right.
It's okay. I'll just
You can
purchase.
you
a
can
healing
knock him
potion
out a
from you.
little bit. Don't do any permanent damage.
No
I'll buy
permanent
the
damage.
healing potion. You break them.
But we press onward.
Okay. I'll be honest, we're already like 2/3 through of what I actually wrote.
Woo woo!
And
Damn,
to be
we're
fair,
good.
I didn't actually finish, and holy shit, I missed a lot of things that I just didn't feel like going back to.
Let's go back.
I was expecting those conversations.
It's his first
to
time
last
DMing.
longer
It
with the
happens.
witch.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be difficult at the camp. We're
Yeah,
gonna make
no,
it very
we
difficult.
can drag the camp out, but I was gonna.
You can
say
add
it
other
is-
things.
It's about 9:30, so I don't know if we want to do a break.
Sure. Yeah, we could definitely go on break. So we will be back in 15 minutes. You're gonna see on the little side over there. There's like a break screen. You're gonna click that. We will be back in 15 minutes.
15
We will
minutes.
see you soon.
About-
Happy Mother's Day again.
Ooh, yeah, happy. Only the mothers.
He's gonna find it.
Only the mothers.
He's gonna find it.
Only the
He's gonna
mothers.
get
Happy,
it.
happy day.
Hey,
I don't know what buttons to click.
Just make sure the desktop is unmuted.
Audio.
Yeah, the desktop audio. Got it?
Hell yeah.
Then we're back.
Hell yeah!
hello.
Hello,
Welcome
everyone.
back, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back. And
Happy Mother's Day.
If you're not watching
Happy
us, you
Mother's
better
Day.
be watching the Leafs win their third game. Anyway,
What he said, I guess.
yeah, I watch hockey.
I don't.
So,
I love hockey.
where we left off our intrepid adventurers,
Aha!
they were walking through the woods.
Excellent.
No one around, and your phones were dead.
We have
Out of the
fun.
corner.
We have phones?
I open up my sending stone. Man,
Was that
it's
the
so
shot?
tough to get signal out
Are you
here,
about to
guys.
do the shot of the buff?
I was doing the Shia LaBeouf, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, and we came across my pot plants.
Yeah.
Came across the pot plants.
And then we kept on moving after the
And you're
pop.
cooked.
Freya,
Yeah.
what?
Oh right.
You get a
Freya was
minus
also
completely
bonus
messed up.
until he
Plants.
says otherwise.
All right. What do you say? Let's go save our boys.
I
huh?
agree.
Yeah. So you've
Our
been
boys
walking
need
for
a
a
saving.
while.
Mhm.
It was about a 3-hour walk from the witch's hut to where you
I
were
power walked
going.
the whole way. This is
You're
this
about-
is light work. to
You're
me.
about 2 hours in,
Dang.
so you got about an hour to go.
I'm tired.
Which, also thinking about it this way, y'all are just kind of like walking, and
Mhm.
it'll be like half a mile. So like, no, that's not how that works.
Probably be like 3 miles.
It'd be like a mile.
No.
No, a mile. No, okay. So what I meant to say was that it is a mile away,
Oh, left.
and it'll be about a half an hour.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to say we went 1 mile in 3 hours.
That's what I was doing.
Oh
I was
my
getting-
God.
I was
I was like,
my-
damn, this terrain be brutal, bro.
It's just 'cause
Up, down, up.
I, feel
I
like
mean,
this
you
is
are.
your
You guys are
pace.
going
This is
uphill,
your
but
pace.
not like that. Anyway, so y'all are about
About a half hour
a
away.
half hour out or
Yeah.
a mile away.
How far
Oh,
you how
when
far
was the
you
last
think
time?
we are, guys?
Probably a mile out. Maybe half hour in time away.
I hope I cool down a little bit before.
Wow.
we get
When was the
there.
last time we ate? Because are we a little hangry?
Do you not have a potion
You
for
could
that?
be hangry.
I pull out a Twix bar.
Do you not have a potion for that?
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored.
I-
Never.
A potion for what?
Like getting yourself less high?
No, the technology isn't there. Oh wait,
Yeah.
I just remembered. I go into my bag and I pull out 1 peppercorn.
I've heard deep breathing exercises help sober you up.
The peppercorn activates some kind of receptor in your head, and it calms you down a little bit.
Roll,
I'm still.
roll a brain.
Don't worry. I'm still just as high as I was. I'm just thinking more clearly now.
It's like the rain is gone.
Exactly. 11.
It does something for you.
The only downside is that your mouth tastes like pepper for like an hour.
That's kind of gross.
Unless anyone's got any water. Oh wait. I look behind me. My mage hand is still holding a half full cup of wine.
I wonder how many bugs have gone
I
into
know.
that.
True. So many.
Definitely.
I ran out of
There's a
protein
bite. There's a
hours
bite to your
ago.
wine.
Yeah, maybe don't.
Definitely a cockroach or two.
I will not be adding mosquitoes to the next batch.
Yeah, that's a good
All
idea.
right. I want everyone to roll me stuff.
Roll me
Just,
a dice.
just roll a straight roll.
What?
Straight roll.
Word.
Almost a straight roll. Alright.
4.
6.
Okay. Okay.
5.
Okay.
Got the lowest. I don't even know what's happening.
You're not even
I feel
high.
like if we're like half an hour out, I definitely want to have like axe in hand.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
it's
ready to go.
getting. It's not
Yeah.
dark
Yeah.
yet, but we'll say it's probably getting
Good thing I can see in the dark.
Hurt near, like,
unlike
5
you
o'clock.
pesky humans.
and it's like, you know, high latitude, but this is not summer, so like
Sure.
it's 5 o'clock, but it'll be dark.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Hey yo.
It's
The whole
5
time
o'clock
we're
at
walking,
night, but it'll be dark by like 6:30.
Yeah.
the whole time we're
right.
walking, I'm looking for like the straightest stick I could find, like the straightest, sturdiest stick I could find,
Okay.
even if it's still attached to a tree or on the ground.
Okay.
Right here.
Do you wanna roll for it?
Sure.
Oh, if you need help with that stick, I can get you a stick.
What am I? Is this man?
I mean, probably a
Rolling
brain, but if you
complete
got like survival or something.
Shite.
I feel like it would be survivalist.
I don't have survivalist.
Well,
4.
can you find a stick? I could find you a stick.
How can't I find a stick?
Every single you see so many sticks, but these
I need to eat some
a
bread.
lot of a lot of the trees
Okay.
around here are pine trees,
Yummy.
so you don't really see any like very
With
good
the oats
long
on top.
straight sticks, because a lot of what are sticks on the ground are, you know, like pine tree sticks. So like
Guess
they're
I'll
kind
stick
of
to the
thin.
knuckles.
I would like to.
I think you
would like to
might
look for
need a little
stick.
protein
Okay,
There's
on
gotta
that
be like
bread.
a long pine tree branch that I can like shave
I give
down
you
on
one
both
piece of
sides.
Okay, you can
salami.
look for
They're like
some.
a big pine tree.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Survivalist?
Yeah.
Our family has lived off bread for generations.
Okay.
Do I find a stick?
So
Just
Mostly.
as you guys are going along,
We have other things for the nutritional.
we also have cream of wheat
That's crazy.
and oats.
Yo, but there's so much delicacies in the world that you could eat
Yes.
and enjoy.
Do you
Might
put-
be why Bruce left
Do you put
the way he
jam?
did.
Do you put
He's like,
jam on your bread?
Nutrition is important.
Do you put jam on your bread?
I could put jam on my bread.
While this
Butter?
is happening, I am butchering up
Yes.
the stick and shaving off all the
Chocolate.
pine.
yeah, I didn't say you
branches.
found a stick.
Oh,
I have not
So-
tried chocolate.
melt
You
the
guys,
chocolate a
as
little
you're
bit.
walking, y'all are looking for sticks.
I'm not.
You guys kind of meet up with the road that comes from out of town up towards the watchtower,
Ayo.
and you notice another crate.
Another what?
Another.
This is a
crate.
great crate.
It's well, you see a broken down cart with a crate in it. You don't notice anybody around. This
Wait.
hasn't been here for a minute.
It has been here. So
I-
It's been here for a minute. There's
How many
like
rocks
it's
can we carry?
broken down. The wood's kind of rotted. There's
This one's
plants
named
kind of
Dwayne.
growing over. So like this has been here for a hot second.
this is suspicious. This is quite
Um,
suspicious.
Yes,
You
somebody
roll, right?
opened the box.
I want to look on the other, like the sides of the road.
Okay,
I'll inspect
What
the
do I need?
cart.
do a brain.
With what?
I mean, you could do survivalist, or I didn't actually look to see what any skills you guys had. So.
So plus survivalist is a 9.
We argue.
Okay.
We argue the trades.
Yeah, we have to argue.
Yeah.
You just give us.
You
the
just give
stat
us
to,
the-
to roll.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then we have to
Great.
like make it.
So, with a 9 of brain, you kind of look around. You look more at the cart as well. It's kind of rotted. There's plants growing around
been here
it.
a
I
minute.
want to
in
look
of it.
like.
You're looking off to the side too. You don't really see anything. You kind of come to the conclusion that this cart's just been here for
Check
all
for
last time.
check for tripwires, honey.
There's no tripwires. I guess I
Triggers a trip.
open the crate like with my
Bomb.
axe. I just want to like use the top nib and like.
Okay, so you open up the crate
Mhm.
and you guys find some ration packs.
Hey yo,
Some
some
what?
food, ration packs.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And you also notice in the cart there is a stick,
Oh, nice. How
One
perfect.
reasonably long size.
It's like a
that is
god's
not
been listening to
perfectly
us.
straight, but it does have a big knob on one end of it, and the other end is kind of spiky, kind of pokey.
Big knob, huh?
Could use that for later.
Take that.
Yo,
Thank
can I-
you. I
can
look
I-
to the sky.
Can I borrow that when you're done?
It's nature
You
I
made.
do a bunch of monk shit with it.
Kyle, you now have a shillelagh.
Nice.
That's what I thought it was too. Good for you. Hell yeah.
I am ready to kick ass now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What about me? Any weapons for
Does
the?
anyone want some bread?
Yeah, I'll take some bread.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't need one.
After all,
Yeah, that's a pretty
swine.
I have my wits about me.
Something to soak it up.
Not as good as the witch's bread, but that was a different type of bread, so it's not comparable.
Her bread was cheating.
I didn't have any
Yeah,
of
that
that
is
bread.
true.
Yeah, she probably used magic
I
on that
can
bread.
only eat whole
But
grain.
magic is a natural thing now, so it's
I
not
don't do any
cheating
refined
technically.
ones.
Well,
I can
it is.
appreciate
It is when you take it into the context of something that you can do by hand without magic. Using the magic makes it cheaty.
He gets it.
I think it's just because you
That
don't
being
have
said,
magic.
sometimes
Well, no,
I
you
use a
do
little
have
magic.
though.
I use a little magic in my alchemy, but that's different because alchemy is magic.
Well,
Kinda.
Trust me, magic doesn't mean much when my fist goes across their face.
Agreed. I like that
So true,
sentiment.
bestie.
Truth nuke.
you guys are all too violent. You should read a book.
I read some books. I mean, they're a
Like
little.
what?
Have you heard of
The Demon King wasn't that long ago,
Have you heard of
It was not. It was not.
the stable
I
boy and
remember
the
those
stud?
and I lost my entire family to it. So please do not tell me I am too violent.
Have you
Yeah.
have you read
Well-
the stable boy and the stud before?
Yeah, I've read every single book in the library.
Then you know what I'm talking.
I go behind a tree and eat bread.
I didn't mean it. I'm just hungry.
I go over to her and I'm like, I didn't hear what happened.
She said I should have fought harder, and maybe my family wouldn't have died.
I said they should have fought better.
That's
They. I'm sure you fight fine. I'm sorry. I was
look-
hungry.
I
I'm out
look
of wine.
I look back and I'm like, that was a little fucked up.
I apologize.
It's okay. Let's save Bruce. And I come out from behind the tree.
Brian.
True, at least Bruce is alive.
Of course, all of your sons as well.
And yeah, I was about to say, what about
Who,
Ronnie?
cares? Who cares about Ronnie? He's
Of
edgy.
course.
And he's a
Even Ron, me.
yeah, little Ron.
I think his name now is the Harbinger of Death.
I'm not
so
calling him
I'm
that.
not calling you.
Make sure you call him that.
I have
or else
Absolutely not.
he'll get really pissy.
I have
and
seen
just don't
far
wanna
more
deal with it.
scarier things on the battlefield than little Ronnie.
You haven't met. Actually, yes, you have met Ronnie.
Y'all know each other very well.
This is just what he needs to break him out of the phase.
Yeah, getting
We'll
kidnapped.
see. He's a very stubborn little shit.
Maybe they're like gonna threaten his life if he doesn't.
Do you know why I smoke so much now?
Why don't you just like
Well-
beat him sometimes and then like make him snap out of it?
He has. I like look around. He has demons in him.
Then you must beat them out of him.
That's what you're here for.
Why not take him to the priest?
Demons
then?
are good for one thing,
I
and that
t-
is beating.
I take out.
Killing. Even slashing.
You see me
Well,
like
I don't want to kill.
start like
little
grasping
Ronnie.
something
No.
around my neck. You don't understand.
Why don't you take him to the priest and have him like exercise?
Priest can't do shit.
Why?
I don't know. Someone's got a grasp on him.
On the priest.
No, on
That'd be terrible.
Ronnie.
Priest is corrupt.
I mean, maybe, probably, but there's something up with him. I don't. I say it's just a phase, just to make people leave me alone. But I think it's something a little more.
Like he's like cursed or like pacted.
I think he might be pacted.
Just
Really?
kidding. I don't really care. That's
Wait, he
awesome.
might be what?
Pacted.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
But I don't know. Like I said, it might be a
I'm
phase. You might
gonna
just
fall
be.
for that.
You might. Yeah, pray the demons away.
Yeah, the demons.
Yeah, the demons.
Yeah, we're praying the demons away.
Mhm.
Pray the deem away.
Well,
Pray the day away.
You should just confront him and be like, "Hey,
You don't think I've tried? He doesn't listen to me. That's what she's here for. That's what Sarah's for. Sarah Lee
I'll give him a good
and a
lesson.
bread.
I'll trap him in the monastery for a
good-ass
week.
bread."
You know what?
Just
Go
beat
for
him
it.
until he becomes a new man.
That's
Well,
like,
all right. You don't gotta.
Not, I'm not going to tie him to a chair and torture the kid.
Just teach him
Through
a good teach him a
rigorous
good lesson
training
or
and
two.
discipline.
water torture.
Maybe.
We don't need all that.
If he pushes me. If he pushes me. He won't be harmed.
I just want poor Brannock to have one muscle, any bit of muscle on him.
Mm,
I can do
Where do
that.
you work out? The library.
I can't duel his bully's parents
Hey, it takes,
forever.
takes a
you
lot
know?
of muscle to close books.
He can help me make lots of
Exactly.
bread.
True, he's got some big.
That'll build
forearms,
some
if you
good
know.
muscle on him.
organizing in the library is a lot of work.
But does it build muscle?
On your legs.
Is he hitting his protein goal?
Probably not. Is anybody in these times hitting their protein goals?
Probably not. But the
I
Rick
am.
anyway.
I am too.
Oh, you're the butcher, so of course you are.
True.
I smoke
Yeah.
10 cigarettes a day, and that's enough protein to
I'm
keep me
definitely
going.
not getting my protein.
No, you're not. You have all carbs and some fat. Yeah.
Veggies are protein. Well,
True.
You can
No.
turn- well,
There's some.
There's some.
There is protein in
grains.
everything, but like
What about Red 40?
We have a
How-
diet
how
passed
close-
down through the generations. I am
Right.
sufficient.
I think you should like break that tradition. No offense.
I am the last of my lineage.
I can.
If Bruce leaves me, it all of those hundreds of years on my shoulders.
You say Bruce
Hundreds.
leaving you. What do you mean by that?
Does he like hate you or something?
He doesn't hate me. He just doesn't understand the burden that we carry. He just
Because-
doesn't get it.
Have you sat down and talked to him
They're
about it?
teenagers. Teenagers don't give a
Consistent-
shit about tradition.
That is true.
Yes.
Do you wanna
But
lay
I know
down?
when he grows older, he will appreciate it, and I am just afraid I'll be gone by then,
Well,
and
maybe
he won't have any. of it.
maybe if you eat more than bread, you
You
might
can last
get a few
longer.
more.
We are
years on
notoriously
you.
known for having short lifespans.
I wonder why.
I myself am halfway through my lifespan at 28 years old. What?
Yes.
I can make you some like supplements to help you give you like bone
Perhaps I
density
will
or
look
something.
into expanding our diet, but
Hey, no,
For
free,
takes
tradition.
time.
free of charge.
Well,
I'm a little worried.
my whole life
about
I've
you,
eaten.
Sarah.
But
The
if
Sarah
you're
bread.
last alive, doesn't that mean well,
Nothing
you
but
and
bread.
you and your
At least it's
son
in
are the
red.
last alive? Doesn't that mean you get to like make the tradition now and like continue it? Because it's
I
like
don't know if it works quite like that.
Maybe if you die early, then Bruce can start a new tradition to carry on through your family. Maybe one that's a little more modern.
yeah, and it has nothing but bread.
But you know what? You do what you want, honey. You know. You want a
Changing
cigarette?
traditions almost defeats the whole purpose of having them in the first place.
I guess
It is their
you do have a
longevity
point.
and that makes their worth and more valuable.
But I mean, who's the guy who like made the traditions? You know, I'm sure when the guy first thought of traditions, you know, everyone was like, "Oh, look at this idiot." Now look at him. He's dead.
And also, like when the tradition was started, it was way different back then, you know. But now,
This is
when
true.
Like, you
Yeah, everyone's got the sending phones. They're not looking at each other in the face anymore.
Perhaps
All you see is
Perhaps I shall have a negotiation with Bruce, since he is the last line. It is up to him. I should probably be more lenient.
I bet your
No, I
son
think you
became
should
so
actually
edgy
have
because of that
more-
damn sending stone.
More rules. Structure.
it's possible.
Kyle,
Perhaps.
do you want to share your embarrassing memory?
He spends a lot of time on the web.
What? Why right now? What did I do to trigger this?
He spends a lot of time on the web, which is
I
a literal just
figured
web.
it would be a good reason
Sure.
as to say why you should loosen up on the traditions. I also just read it and I thought it was really funny.
And I wanted you to
Did
share it
read
with
mine
me.
yet? Did you read mine yet? You know mine.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
So, bread
I
making
have
is very important in our family. Wherever we go, we set up shop and we make the best bread in town and we take our pride on it. It is core to our function. And unfortunately, one day me and Bruce were just arguing about our diet, in fact, that he wanted to add pork to it, and I was like, no pork. Anything but pork. And it just threw me off my game. And when I was cooking like the week's worth of bread there, unfortunately I dropped some herbs that weren't supposed to go in there, and I didn't realize until after I had already, started delivering it to the town and people were purchasing it. And I realized when everyone that night started shitting. I don't know if you guys remember that week when everyone had diarrhea.
That
was me.
you.
In
That
my
was me.
out loud, I'm like, oh, that week was terrible. But in my head, I'm
It
like, I made
was.
so much money that week.
What are you
I'm
doing?
like,
I'm making
Makes potions.
anti-diarrheal potions.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. It's been so much on my shoulders. It feels almost good to.
I don't need bread to
Say
run,
out
so
loud.
it didn't.
You
I didn't
made
really-
people shit. I made people horny. we do a lot of
You
things.
do a lot of
have
things.
no idea how many people thought that it was my fish that did that. They thought
Yeah.
that my catch, because it was something new, caused everyone to get sick.
And my bread was pretty much the same old always bread. Because I'm good like that. I apologize that you took the blow.
You have no idea how many people
I
came
take a
into
step
my
back.
store and wanted to speak with my manager in my store.
Well,
It's Karen's Cuts. I'm Karen.
to be... I apologize.
Karen, are you mirroring this?
I hate to say this in this moment,
Or Sharon, are you mirroring this?
but I feel as though my business is in a much more fragile position.
Not
currently,
I.
As I am the last with our recipe. So I feel
You can set the
perhaps the
recipe off.
situation could have destroyed our business in this town. And I would have had to move far away.
You know,
I mean, you don't
this
gotta.
is ridiculous. I'm gonna need some sort of compensation.
But your store is fine. now,
Perhaps
though.
I will
I'm
beat
thinking-
your young man into shape for you.
No, more than that. I'm thinking free bread for an entire year.
Free bread. I can agree to this within a reasonable amount.
2 loaves a week, every week for a year.
I can agree to this.
That's not bad actually.
Pretty good.
That's a pretty good reparation.
This is fine.
I think.
Yeah.
But I get to pick the loaf.
Of course. You just have to come early in the morning.
Sarah,
Or you could trust me and I'll pick out the 2 best loaves and
Why
set
don't
them
you just
aside.
deliver it to me? Deliver your best loaf to me.
Delivery is hard to do
There's only
when I'm a one-man shop.
You know, you
You
can
don't-
just deliver it and
I usually
to my
just
shop,
deliver to
which
like
is really
stores
close.
Why don't you just hire?
I'm
a delivery
I'm
guy?
2 doors down. Are you saying that
we
you
we
can't do
only
that
work
for
with
me?
family.
of course.
Family only.
Family only. You only got one other family, bro. No wonder Bruce left. Bruce is like, I am working 80 hours a week and I'm 16 years old.
I've been working 80 hours a week since I was 8.
I've been working in the sweatshop since I was 8, and also I have to go to karate lessons. This is so bullshit.
Family tradition is important.
You know, man, I think you ride your son pretty hard, actually.
Now that I'm talking about it with others, I kind of see that now. But it's important. He is a very well-mannered and well-structured young lad.
Hey, you know,
You know,
man.
Brenna could tutor him probably.
Yeah, Ronnie could tutor him too. You know, he's
Uh,
actually pretty smart.
Pretty
He's
smart.
not stupid.
He's wicked smart. you might say.
He's not stupid by any means.
Oh,
but sure.
But he ain't wicked smart.
He ain't wicked
He ain't
smart.
wicked smart, but...
Okay.
So you'll deliver 2 loaves of bread every week for a year?
Yes, I'll hire an errand boy that will stay outside of the shop.
Yep. Okay.
Just
I'm gonna leave the loaves of bread outside of the door.
I'll make a window or something. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Take me to the bandit camp.
So as you guys are finishing up this discussion, you're realizing it's kind of working on getting dark, like about twilight time, and
Oh, is it bedtime?
nope, it's time for the bandit camp.
Why are we hitting it at night?
Because we don't have weapons, we can't fight them.
I can
Well,
charm
you
them.
can.
We'll make do. We'll make do.
All right, guys.
We gotta get the ward, right?
That's all we have
That's
to
what
do.
we're-
That's all we have to do.
We
All right,
have to
guys.
get the ward, and then we have to get our sons out.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, he's gonna do that.
The witch,
So-
because
Oh,
I
well, I
was
guess-
busy with her
Oh,
bread,
wait, no, he's not.
My
playing with
son's
her
in there.
loaf.
I'm
Yes.
getting my son.
Where was the ward?
Did he tell us? I don't think so.
I think it was around back.
Oh, yeah, look, yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be around back, because there was an X mark behind.
Almighty God, who gave me the weapon I was asking for? Please tell us where the ward is.
It's around back, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
right?
because that's where the X is. Look at the map.
Yeah, I look at the map.
Let me look at the map.
You see a guy
Let
peek
me
out
try
from
to
behind
bet.
the clouds, and he's just like.
Whoa.
Am I stoned or
I would lose my
Yeah, no,
shit.
Zach, you're the only one that sees that.
What's wrong? What's wrong? You okay?
I think I don't know. I think I just confirmed something I didn't know I needed.
So as
happy
you
for you.
guys can start hearing the rambunctious bandits. They got fires going. They're like pit fighting, whatever the
How
fuck
are
bandits
we gonna
do.
get in here?
And as
They're run back.
you're kind of coming around the bend in the trail and you see the camp over there, those two crows fly past you again.
I karate chop.
You can
I
try.
knew it.
Yo,
Even on
Yeah,
two
see them
sixes,
coming.
I
Can I try?
daggered.
Can I try and like side
Come
step
out
into
from
the
like
crow?
behind you, so like you
I
don't,
can't
like,
whack them.
7.
You can try.
Can I
This
si-
time.
Can I
Combat?
sidestep?
7 misses. Yeah, combat.
They're fast. They're supernatural.
They're fat.
Nah.
They have
Unlike
thick
me.
feathers.
So they fly past you, and you notice they fly kind of low towards the camp, and then swoop up and around, and then land towards the back.
I
I
think
knew
that's
it
where
was
I'm
out
supposed to
On the
go.
wall towards the back.
I knew it was that Outback steak.
Now.
I thought these crows were evil, but they might not be evil.
All right,
Really?
all right, ladies.
I knew it was
Let's think. Let's think of a backup plan. I
Okay.
have a little bit of a plan. All right. So if we get caught,
Mhm.
you
Punch.
guys, what?
Would you say you have the
I can't do
concepts of
that.
a plan?
I may have the concept of an idea of a plan.
Let's hear it.
So, if we were to get caught, say, by these bandits, you guys are to hide behind me in the nearest bush, and I'll say something along the lines of, I heard there was a party in town, and I brought this, and I pull out a liquid of indeterminate substance.
Mm-hmm.
Is it one of the potions, or is it one of your potions?
One of my potions.
Okay.
This one probably drugs. I don't know.
Mm.
You know, bandits love drugs,
Mhm.
so
So you're coming to them as a drug dealer.
yes, yeah. I'm trying to make a little gold on the side.
They're just gonna
Are you
rob
actually
you.
gonna sell to them?
Yeah.
They're just gonna
Well,
rob you.
I'm part of the village watch,
Or worse.
so I think I'd have to report
All
them
right, we'll
here.
look the other way then,
Yeah.
Karen.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Do you want?
Surprised
Do you
guys
want?
aren't saying my name at like every turn.
Do you want Rhynock to get home?
Brynek.
Whatever.
Brainiac?
He is kind of a brainiac.
Don't call him by his nickname, please.
Oh, I didn't know that was his name.
Well, that's the idea for my plan.
Mm.
I think it's pretty solid. And if it goes awry, I have more vials. And these ones, I pull out like these neon green little skinny vials.
Okay, but as she mentioned before, what happens if they just kick your knee out?
Oh,
And
then
drag
I
you to the
throw
tower.
these into the ground and it'll mist up. It's like a
Alright,
cloud of toxins.
Okay,
I'm
but
gonna
your
get
knees
ready.
are out.
I'm gonna get ready with my
You,
throwing
you
rock.
seem strong. You can pick me up.
What if they just like shoot you with an arrow?
So then I come out
I
of
look
the
at the
bush once
bushes,
you're on the ground.
and
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
they'll
find,
do
like, a
that.
close
Arrows
bush
aren't
and,
real.
like, I have my throwing rock ready.
Okay.
Well, what does a quickness rock do?
I don't know. You got
Nothing.
you gotta throw it and find out.
Roll a brain.
Okay.
Roll a brain.
Gets haste. Oh my god.
6.
Let me take.
I use
There are a
it.
couple different things that you could be doing.
I use it.
Let me try.
How? What do you do?
Right
I
now.
put it.
I
in
rub
my
it.
ass.
It gets a little warm.
I throw it on the ground.
Hits the ground.
A diamond comes out.
I say quickness.
I spit on it.
I'll
So
spit on that
as you
thing.
guys are kind of standing around here talking, one of the crows comes up off the wall, swoops by you again, and then goes back and lands on
Guys,
the
I
wall
think
behind the camp.
we need to go follow the crow.
Okay.
Objective indicator.
I have my axe out. Okay.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm like, fine. I'm already
Tapes
to the
the
back.
top of my screen
maybe,
to not show the
maybe
mini map.
in the back we can sneak in.
True.
Maybe we can sneak in the back. So
That's probably what we're supposed to do.
possibly,
Yep.
possibly.
Yeah.
So
I
as
can-
you're getting around towards the back,
But
Yeah.
second
It
option,
is-
your plan.
it is getting dark. So the inside of the wall itself, the wall is not part of the watchtower. So the watchtower was a stone tower, relatively tall, so that people could keep watch. The bandits have kind of constructed some other structures alongside of it. So the wall is basically just tree trunks kind of around their camp. They have some tents. They have like one wood building, which you would assume is kind of like
That's what my son
captain's
is.
quarters or something, maybe, or maybe where your sons are.
This
But-
place is quite flammable.
I don't like
Say
fire.
that again.
I don't like fire. It's not, wait, put that away.
Hey,
put that
wrong
away.
campaign, Corey.
No, I have fear of fire as my flaw.
Oh, okay.
On this
okay.
character too.
Yeah,
Well, you
but
can look away.
Well, it makes sense. You work in a library.
Oh yeah, true.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Very true.
I was gonna say, Corey, you're right. We'll get back to that.
I guess. Do you guys think they'd be in this little cabin shack?
Okay, well,
we have to get the
so
wall.
you
We have
guys
to
kind
get
of
the
saw
wall.
that from the outside, but as you're coming around, you're kind of coming closer to the wall because there was like a gate entrance around where you saw it from, so you guys kind of saw inside of the wall. But this is like 10-foot tall wall that's just like logs kind of stood up. And you notice there's a bunch of shrubbery kind of on the ground just outside the wall, and you notice the crows are perched on the top of the wall.
To the bushes, my ladies.
I
What
think.
Alright.
if I use my cleaver? Can we like climb over this wall?
Yeah, what if I use my cleaver to
I
try
can't.
and kill
You
the
can
crow?
climb over this wall.
I could climb over the wall.
I
You-
can't.
When you
I can
guys
literally,
get
like, hop over
there,
it.
can everyone make a brain check?
Ain't gonna be me.
Zach, can you make 2 brain checks?
Ten.
Can you
the
make
hell?
2?
You make 2.
10.
Would survivalist help?
Survivalist would help.
10.
Okay.
5.
That is a 7.
Okay. Zach, what's your first brain check?
8.
Okay.
What is it for?
Your
Would you say?
minus
Brainiac
what?
over
Your
there.
-1 is gone.
Oh, okay.
So what's your second brain check?
13.
Okay. So Corey and Zach, you guys kind of start going through the bushes, and you notice that somebody fucked up setting up these logs or
Oh.
something. There is a hole big enough for you guys to get through.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
I don't know about
Okay.
Karen. You two. I think you two.
I'm
built.
too yoked.
You two young.
She could probably just tear the log off. Dude.
Oh yeah,
What
probably.
if, what if she just
That's my
digs the hole
cleaver.
a little
I
bit
can-
bigger?
Well, that might be a bit loud.
Oh, yeah.
I crawl
I
my
can get
skinny
in there. I
ass
can
through the
get
hole.
Yeah, I'll try and crawl through as
Okay.
well.
On the other
I will
side of the
crawl
wall,
through.
there's also bushes there.
Oh, good.
awesome.
We
They
go
just
from
built the
bush
shit
to
straight
bush.
through the bushes. They didn't clear it out or anything.
This is a hidey hole for someone else, and we just found it.
Is there a
You're all
man?
just
Is
in
there
an
a man
Assassin's
touching
Creed
himself in
tutorial.
here?
Are there any drugs as we like crawl through?
No.
Dang it.
Not yet. Not until I get there.
Not that.
Yeah, I thought you crawled in first.
So as
Oh,
you
hey.
guys are going through, there's still some bush on the other side, so you guys are still hidden.
Thank God.
You get a better view of the camp. You seeing kind of a little bit off to your left, you see a big old bonfire and about 20 bandits or so.
Damn.
They're all drunk as shit, like pit fighting, just like betting on like wrestling matches, and like they're just fucking bloody fisted.
Any poisons? Put in their ale?
How old do they look? Are they ranging in age? Please tell me some of them are super young.
Some of them
Yeah.
are younger.
Let's see if he actually lets you
maybe
throw
a
poison.
year or two older than your kids, so like adults.
You would have one.
But there are
A
also
poison.
a couple people there that
Yeah.
are kind of standing on the outside that are holding themselves a
I
little
got
straighter.
gas
that
poisons.
are closer
and
to
I got
your
regular
age.
poisons.
Who
Something you
looks
could
to
dump
be
in a
in
drink.
charge, in a position of
Yeah,
power?
yeah.
Possibly the manager.
There does not seem to be anyone in particular
There's
standing
no
out.
manager.
Does there appear to be a central spot where everyone's getting drinks from, like a big barrel of ale or something like that? Because you said everyone's
There are a couple.
super drunk. There's a couple.
There are a
Mm.
couple
Are they-
barrels kind of around.
A couple of girls around.
Barrels.
Barrels.
around.
Okay.
Do I see?
And they're kind of open.
But there's like a whole lot of nothing between you and them, so there's like no way in
I got
hell-
this.
No
this
way.
Is, this is my scene.
Okay,
This is
okay,
my
okay.
scene.
There's more. There's more. Just wait. So the one wooden structure is kind of on the far side of the fire from you. It's kind of decked out, so you would assume that that's not necessarily what they're using as a prison. But to your right, you notice the old watchtower.
And as you guys are all getting through, you see one of the crows land right in front of the door for the watchtower and like pick up a worm or something and then leave.
I think that's where God wants us to go.
Those gotta be like avatars of God, right?
I think
These
so.
crows are terrifying.
I'm starting to think so.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's go.
you want me to take care of these bandits?
No.
Yes.
Let me take care of this bird.
We need to get the ward.
Karen,
Wait.
you make a distraction. You be the center of attention.
You go up there and all hit them.
So you guys,
No, I was gonna poison them.
No,
the
we need to get
tower
the ward.
is
So
relatively
who's gonna
close
deal
to
with
you.
them?
You
The witch.
or everybody make a brain check for me.
The witch is gonna deal with them once we get
No
the
stealth
ward.
checks?
No, I still want them to fucking.
Well, you haven't moved
I
yet.
think they'll probably die.
A brain?
Brains?
Brains.
12.
Okay.
13.
Hey.
Survivalist would help you.
Oh,
13.
never mind.
I failed
it's
like literally every
survivalist-
check.
Huh?
And it's a 10.
Those
Okay.
carbs
So
are really
you would
affecting your
think-
brain, bro.
Thinking
you need,
about
you
how
need some
you
fat
can
in
get
there.
yourself out of the situation.
Your brain
you
is
think
dying.
That you would be able to get over to the tower unseen.
Okay. I tell them exactly how it's done then.
Okay.
How are we doing it?
How are you doing it?
Okay.
What-
So is there like a behind or like how do we get over the tower?
There's
Do we still
there's
wanna
just like a
poison them?
door
Yeah.
into the tower.
Okay.
You're gonna hit all
We're gonna-
3 barrels.
Slink along the side
Do
here.
you think you could?
Yeah.
I could be the center of attention.
Then we're gonna just go to the door. We can just
I
I'm gonna
think we could
I
probably
know
both
this
stealth
door
them.
opens inside because you can tell because of the hinges. So I'm gonna open it and we're just gonna sneak in.
How about we do that
me,
after
Yeah, me
we
and
do
Sarah had
something
some
real
other
quick?
plans.
No, I don't this is
You
the
could
one
stay
time-
here for like 3 minutes. I think our sons will be fine. In fact, I think what we're about to do will help them a lot.
I think so too.
What?
I mean, I'll let it happen. I'll sit down.
All right.
Give me
All
As
right.
soon as they
Can
do
you guys
whatever they're gonna
roll,
do-
roll another brain check for me, both of you?
I'm going
It's
to
always
the side.
brains.
As soon as they're gonna do
I think this is a
whatever
big
they're
brain
gonna do, I'm
move.
gonna,
True.
like, sneak.
Would you give me quick thinker on this?
I think
Let me
so.
look
I
at my
want you to.
traits.
I want this to be rolling for a memory.
I'm doing this to protect my child. Can I use protective?
No.
I
What
would
about-
argue that you can.
What about street smarts?
It was worth a shot.
There was worth
You
it.
can add street smarts. I'll let you add street smarts.
I am gonna use wait, you said we can't use a fond memory for this? Or can we?
You could.
Okay, I'm gonna use a fond memory.
It's
What
a
is the
bad
fond
idea.
memory?
Yeah, tell us the fond memory, Kyle.
The day I gave birth to little Brucey.
Oh,
That's a fond memory? That sounds painful.
No epidural. Of
As
course
like
you
a
remember.
monk,
Yeah.
probably like meditated through the whole thing. Is it fucked? What is it?
I rolled a 1.
No!
I wasted that fond memory on a 1.
Oh.
So my total
I guess it wasn't
is
that fun.
Well, again, lots of pain.
my total is 8.
Okay.
I got it.
Well, with a 10, you remember the witch's advice to emphasize looking for what is holding the ward in place.
Ah, fuck the ward.
Well, what's holding the ward in place?
We just have to destroy the ward, and then the witch was gonna cast magic and like kill all the fucking bandits.
True.
Is she even? Her chest was full of rocks and
I don't know. What
and like
I'm starting to think.
one lockpick.
I'm
I
starting
don't
to
know
think
how
she's just the
powerful
world's
this lady
greatest
is.
showman. She's the world's most
I don't know if she's
charismatic
gonna be
woman.
like, yeah, like she killed them all.
Well, that's why we have to enact our plan first, Sarah.
Alright, I think that's a good idea.
Oh, are you in on this now?
Yeah.
I give you a vial of poison.
Okay.
So you said there was 3 barrels.
We'll say there's 5.
Why? You said there were 3.
He's just trying to make
I
this
said
impossible
a
for us.
couple.
Yeah, a couple is like
2.
3 was generous. Couple's typically 2.
Yeah.
But if you want it to be 5, that's the dungeon master.
It'll be 5.
5.
It'll be
You got
5.
5 what?
Barrels.
of ale.
All right.
All right, I'll do
I got
2.
this.
I mean, they're between 20 people.
Okay.
And they're spread about, you
One
said?
of us has been to a college party and the others have not.
True.
One of us was at a frat. One of us knows that a Gatorade jug of alcohol only lasts like half an hour.
Well, that's because you little boys are freaks.
Yep. So
Anyway,
I'm gonna go for a barrel stealthily.
I am also going to go for a barrel.
Me
Okay.
as well.
Stealthily.
Knowing again that there is fuck all between these bushes.
Yeah,
and-
Totally fine. I'm
and-
blending in. I'm trying to blend
It's
in.
dark, right? It's nighttime.
What
Yeah.
if your mom
Between
dancing up to
between
the,
your bush
like,
and the bonfire.
What if your
Yes.
mom
That is
dancing
very
up
bright.
to the
Yes,
barrels to
but
see
there's
who's
are the
the
barrels
fuck
are the barrels like in the light of the bonfire?
Yes.
I'm
I'm talking.
Well, that
like,
changes things, maybe.
I'm talking like this is like before they lit it on fire. The wood was taller than they are bonfire. Like it's a big bonfire. Like well lit around the bonfire.
You know what?
Like how many feet would you?
I don't need stealth for this.
Enough.
I don't need stealth for this.
Okay.
I take out a cigarette,
All
light
right.
it up, and I confidently walk over.
Not trying to sneak or anything.
No, I confidently walk over to one of the barrels.
Okay. You get 5 feet out of the bushes before somebody realizes.
Damn.
Somebody notices you.
5 feet.
Since you're not trying to be stealthy at all, you just stand up, start walking.
I do.
Yeah. You get noticed very, very quickly. And the bandits are just like, who the fuck are you? How the fuck you get in here?
I heard there was a
Fucking get him!
I heard there was a party in town. Anyone want a little? I pull out a couple vials and a couple of joints.
They're already like beyond blitzed out of their minds. Like they don't.
What's a little more?
They don't even listen. They don't even listen to you. The one guy said, "Get them," and they just fucking go and get
They're
'em.
just. All
I
right.
run to the
I
tower.
see you gotta-
I'm gonna run to the tower.
That's it. I take out my gas vials and
Okay.
then I turn and run to the tower. I guess.
I run to the tower with them.
Make a brain
I guess
check.
we're spring. I guess
While
we're
they're doing
sprinting
this, I
to the
wanna-
tower.
It wasn't meant to
I'm
be.
sure I can get in there.
A brains check, you say?
Yeah, brain check.
I am going to use a fond memory.
Okay.
The memory of when I managed to blow a cigarette cloud that it looked exactly like my son Ronald. He wasn't that impressed, but I thought it was really fucking awesome. That's cocked. That'll be a
image
12.
recreation, that's crazy.
All right. So you successfully made a smoke bomb.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, if you didn't roll good, it was just not gonna do anything.
That
I
would
grabbed the wrong one. I threw the
Yeah,
healing
but
potion.
it successfully worked. All the bandits are like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And then y'all
Sick
are
clouds, bro.
Thanks.
Cool Matrix, man.
y'all are running for the tower.
Yes,
I guess so.
we are.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're fucking distracted by the fucking smoke. It makes a good sized smoke cloud enough for you guys to get to the tower unnoticed.
Hey,
But
good job with the
they are
cloud.
on alert now.
Thanks.
They are-
That,
they're
that
actively
didn't
looking
go
for you.
any way as planned.
Yeah, they caught on fast. I'll tell you.
I thought they were going to be like, drug
You put
ladies.
one
in
foot out the
town.
bush and go like,
Get over here.
They must still. They must have found some of my night vision.
those
motion.
towers are wired.
Might I remind you they were drinking and already fighting? Just pit fighting.
They're gonna-
They
they're
would
gonna
have thought
fight
that
a
was so
little.
cool. But so we go into the tower. What
They
do we
didn't
find?
want any
They're in town.
hallucinogens for the night.
No shrooms.
At this point of the tower, there is kind of just like a dirt floor and a spiral staircase going up, but also a spiral staircase going down.
I'll go up.
Down.
Go up, you hear more bandits drinking and maybe playing cards or something. Not as rambunctious as the ones that were
Now
outside.
these guys I could reason with.
Can
Down.
we, can we
There's
bolt the
torches
door?
lining the wall going up, but going down.
Dungeon's always down.
Go
Make
down.
a DC.
I
Or
wanna-
everybody make a roll.
I want to yoink
For
one
what?
of the torches.
Brain roll.
It's always brains.
You
8.
have
I
a
really
torch.
want to block the door with something. I want to block the door with the torch. I don't need the torch.
9.
I'll go down there.
Okay, do you want to look to see? Look to see.
Yeah.
There will be like there'd be like
9.
crates and stuff here. If you wanna-
11.
Yeah, I want to look to see.
Okay, make a fitness check.
Jerry Trainer. I love you.
I
Jerry
have
Trainer.
the intuitive trait. Could I apply that to this? Since this feels like an intuition thing.
Sure.
A mother's intuition. Yo, I'm doing some real
Survival?
fushigi shit with this.
Yeah, you are. Holy shit.
Question mark?
Fushigi.
No. I mean, this is literally just you moving.
Okay, it's 8.
Okay, you move a couple of crates. Some of them seem a little bit too heavy to move.
You got like 2 cigs in the
Yeah.
mouth. You're
The speed that you want to cover the door with. So, but you get like 2 or 3 of them there.
Okay,
So,
okay.
one joint,
You
one
think
cig.
like if they like it wouldn't stop them entirely from getting in, but they would have to take some time to like
Okay.
kick it. To
I
get
bought
in.
us some time.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's go down. Let's go
All
down.
right.
Okay.
Let's
I
go
have the
down.
torch.
So did everyone else make a brain check?
Yeah, I got 10.
Oh, it's
10,
brains?
10? Yeah.
Then I got 9.
Sorry,
Okay.
9.
Still 10.
So yeah, with 10, you notice and look down.
Passing was 11.
You look down the stairs. You hear no movement coming from down there. There's no light down there. And the air is rather stale.
Ronnie.
Maybe they're in the top of the tower.
Why would they be in the top
Let's
of
go
the
down.
tower?
Let's
I'm
go
going
down.
down.
My intuition says down.
Maybe
Okay.
there's a teleporter that takes us exactly up to where our boys are.
Based on how quick those guards outside were, I
I
don't
have-
think we can do much with the guards
Someone
on
else
top.
hold the torch. I wanna hold my axe. With
I
two
don't
hands.
need a torch.
Just hold the torch.
Okay, Elf.
Okay, so
Quit
you guys are
fucking
heading downstairs.
gloating.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys get down the stairs with the torch so you don't have to try to fumble around in the dark. Get down to the bottom of the stairs and realize there's a rather what?
He has night vision, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a high elf. That's why I did that.
The rest of y'all don't have to fumble around on the stairs.
You walk into a dark room. I have night vision.
First thing, you gotta get that crossed.
Yep.
So
doesn't
you guys
matter.
get down to the bottom and you notice the chamber at the bottom is larger than the chamber that was on the ground floor. So this has obviously been kind of dug out a bit. Excavated a bit,
basement.
yeah. And you notice there are a couple branching hallways from this main room.
Yo, who's got dice? We can roll and then see which way it bounces towards.
Yeah, I got to
I love
That's
to
definitely
find
the
my
way to
son.
decide.
Wait. I know how to do this.
Okay.
I get down onto the ground and I pull out a cigarette from the pack and I put it on the ground. Whichever way it falls is the way we go.
Okay, I agree.
It falls to the right.
We're going right.
I believe in the
I
cigarette.
pick up the cigarette and just.
Did the crow fly in with us at all?
No, he just like went in front of the door and then flew off.
Well,
Then we shouldn't be here.
Should have
right
caught him and put him
this
in.
has to be the dumbest idea of all time and how to decide, but I mean, it's a 50-50, right? So.
I mean, we
Let's
can always
do it.
come back.
No, there's like 5 different passages.
Why the hell?
But it did,
Yo,
it
is
did
this-
point,
is
it did point,
this a crossroad in Ohio?
it did
Yeah,
point very
true.
clearly. Well, okay, so there's like, you could go back up the stairs. There's one immediately to your left. There's one on this wall on the left. There's one on this wall on the right, and then there's one to your right.
Oh,
So
jeez.
5, including going back.
This, the spider leg division.
I think we should switch from cigarette to bottle at this point.
Ooh, good
Oh
idea.
yeah, I didn't notice.
Yo,
these. It's
grab,
so fucking
grab out
dark
a
in here.
potion. Grab out the green potion.
Yeah, I grab out. Grab out a potion and just.
You grab out the green potion.
Yeah, I'll grab out the green potion.
Okay.
The
You
celery
gotta have
potion.
the empty bottle somewhere, right?
So it,
Kind of
as
afraid.
you spin it, the lid falls off.
Oh no. Yep.
And it starts smoking. As the liquid touches the ground, it starts smoking.
I knew it was bad.
And the smoke kind of comes up into a pillar and then goes right.
It's a fucking guiding arrow.
I think we trust the cigarette and the smoke.
I agree. I agree.
It's a cigarette smoke spirit.
Maybe next
has
time
to
you
be a
guys trust
sign.
the cigarette.
This calls for bread.
I was gonna trust a cigarette. anyways.
This calls for a bite of sandwich.
Was there alcohol on? I forgot to ask. Was there wine in any of the crates?
There's more crates down here, so you can look if you want.
Ooh,
But
yeah. Can we
was there
loot?
wine out there?
Can we loot?
You didn't look.
Oh.
But
Down
there
here, I
are
wanna
more
look.
crates down here, so you
All
can
right, I want to
Open the
look.
crates.
Okay.
Open.
Sorry, they took all the wine and left all the
What am I
boring
looking?
stuff.
Brains?
Yeah.
I don't
Ooh,
want
can I
any
look then?
brains.
Can I look then
Is it
too?
the
You
green?
That would be an 8 because I rolled a 10.
Damn, double one.
This is what Sarah Lee looks like.
Yeah.
Damn,
Five.
she's burnt the fuck
I got
out.
5.
With an 8, you find a couple bottles of wine that there's some dust on the bottle, but
That means a good vintage.
True. What year?
maybe.
What year was this
Or it could be
printed?
vinegar.
I mean, they're big. They're big. pockets. I might fit 2 in, but I'm gonna pop one open.
Okay. Make a.
Can I roll a combat
Combat.
and then saber it?
Sure. You sure you want to saber it open?
No. What do you mean combat? How would
Well,
I
I
do?
figured it would be. I figured like a dexterity would be better for a combat than a fitness.
Do
So
I
that's why I
have
said
a wine
combat.
opener?
Fitness is like both strength and
Dexterity.
dexterity.
Okay, well,
It was kind of just put into.
Fitness?
Because often when you're pretty strong, you
Yeah.
tend to be pretty fit. Especially in this world where we're not like actually weightlifting, you know. Like,
Right.
Not you
if
guys.
you're
Yeah,
strong, you're gonna be
fit-
pretty well
fitness.
balanced.
I have a nice 5-pound weight.
I need to know.
How do you think
found
I
this
keep
bottle
so
of wine.
fit?
I need to know if you're looking at me or not. You
Me?
specifically, yeah.
I was eating bread.
So no.
Are you looking around or are you
Yeah, I'd be looking around.
If I think you're looking at me, I rolled a 5. I'm gonna use a fond memory because I'm not gonna look weak in front of you. I'm absolutely not. It's not
Okay.
happening. I can't.
I'm standing next to
So-
Sarah Lee.
My fond memory that I use,
So wait, what'd you roll? Before
I
the
rolled
fun
Definitely
a
a fail.
5.
Okay.
I'd be like, I cannot look weak now. And I remember the time that I intimidated one of Brynek's tutors because he said that Brynek was just like,
A piece of shit.
he said Brynek was fine, but he would never do well in, you know, anything that I was good at.
He said he was untalented.
He called him
Rude.
untalented. How dare he?
And skinny.
So I,
How dare he?
How
you know
dare
what? That's what he did. He called him a.
In actuality, he was like, maybe he should pursue something more up his field, like schooling.
Like math.
He
Yeah,
didn't see.
academics.
He didn't see that I just wanted him to be.
Does your son
to
enjoy
follow what I did, to be an
literature,
adventurer,
perhaps,
but you know, physically inclined.
Yeah.
All right. That's plus a 4, so 5 plus 4, 9.
Okay. So with that, you kind of, it is just like a corked bottle,
Mhm.
and as you kind of get it close to opening, it does kind of pop off, but you manage to keep it from like popping,
Mhm.
so it doesn't make too much noise.
Sweet. Okay, I smell it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Are we
wine
drinking?
or vinegar?
Rolling brain.
We drinking?
The party never stops.
My mage hand already has my wine glass next to the bottle.
A brains?
Yeah.
That's a 3.
I literally made the DC 3.
Oh, damn, easy.
It's a
With
sweet
vinegar.
It's what?
Sweet vinegar?
Sweet red.
Oh, sweet red. Oh, this is all for me.
I'm more of a dry kind of girl, but you know, I'll take what I can get.
I give her a literal 4-ounce pour. Like a perfect, like, at a restaurant pour. You know they are not giving you extra.
All right, didn't know we were
Stingy with the
stingy
wine.
with the free wine here.
It's been hours since I
Since you
I
last
drank,
had your
so
wine.
you could say that I'm shaking with excitement.
Perhaps you could use a week in the monastery as well.
That might be a good idea.
No, I tried that before. I
Okay.
went through them pretty easy. So
Yep.
okay, I
If you insist.
don't finish the bottle.
At least I can admit that I have
drink
my
like
faults.
half the bottle, considering that I probably have at least one bottle of wine for dinner
Sure.
most nights.
One whole bottle.
Are you just chugging
For
it?
dinner.
Damn.
Are you just straight chugging?
No,
Like half the bottle?
but I definitely like make frequent sips.
Okay.
Me shop makes good money.
All right.
It does.
Okay.
It does. What can I
Anything
say?
else before
Yeah.
following the smoke?
Nope.
Mhm.
Unless there's like,
Not as much as the bread after
slingshot.
that incident.
A slingshot.
yeah, so I can shoot the rock at somebody.
Can that incident
No,
stay
this is
between
like
us?
a rock. Like it's
Yeah,
like
now that we've
Is it
settled,
like
we're
a
fine.
sling?
Okay.
As long as my bread delivers on time.
Yes, of course, of course.
I want to figure out how to use a
And of
quick.
course,
can I
you
look
know-
at the brick
Never
one?
mind.
Figure out, try and see
she's
how that
got
works.
the brick.
She's got
so ask
brick.
her.
You got
I've
quick
got
I will
brick.
not
Mm.
escalate.
You got
Stick.
quick and speedy.
speedy.
Alright, can I look at Speedy and see if I can figure out how to work it?
Sure.
Make it work.
It's just a rock.
Have we maybe thought outside the box and thought that these were eggs? Maybe.
Interesting idea.
Did you try throwing one on the hard
10.
ground yet?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
What do you try?
Speed stick.
I tried rubbing this one.
It gets a little warm.
Holding it up like like a holy
I flick
symbol.
it a few times.
Like up in the sky.
Yeah.
Put it in
Your
your
arm gets
ass.
a little tired.
What?
Never mind.
I'll put it in your ass.
Those books you ran out are infecting my mind. I think
I'm gonna touch it to my head.
Okay.
it's been so long since I felt the loving touch of another.
You don't feel anything.
I throw it at.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's been the
at
same
Rona.
for me.
How do
Do you-
you
do you wanna meet up
like
sometime
underhand
and-
or you like
like a baseball.
like a baseball? Okay.
But
Yeah.
like not.
Yeah,
not,
I'm over-
not in that
are you
way.
like trying to like
just
throw
like
it
hang out
hard or
and,
like
when we leave, we
no,
hug or
so she
something.
can catch it.
Sure.
I'm
like
throwing
you're
the
just kind
rocket.
of like you're
Yeah, me.
tossing,
Yeah.
you're tossing it, but you're overhanding it, but like gentle overhand.
Well, with a little
You're
bit.
like
Oh,
hitting on me and then
Like
a rock.
enough
I just,
to like
yeah, I
get
just
it
got
sort of-
fucking horny
Yeah.
balls.
Like you're
I got
not
sent to
trying to
horny
like
jail, bro.
hurt her with it.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Like enough force.
Roll a fitness check.
Fitness whole rock in my teeth that are shattered in a pile now.
7.
Zach, also roll a fitness check.
Oh, good. Yeah,
dodge this
I'm
thing.
so good at these. Oh, hey, well, I have a
5. Wait, I use a fond memory.
fitness.
Yeah.
Oh, I only have a -1 for some reason.
My
Because I'm so
fond
skinny, I don't
memory
got much to move.
True. Very
that I'm
true.
going to use is
Um,
purchasing my
The
house.
smoker diet doesn't really
Okay.
do much for
Bought
the
my own
muscles.
house.
Could I perhaps use quick thinker? Because I
Sure.
assume he's throwing it at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is
So-
like a dex check. So
I'm like, hey,
would be
guys.
8.
6.
Oh.
Okay. So with a 6, you're trying not to throw it like super hard.
I'm not very strong, so.
You're also not very strong, so that's so
I have
like
-2.
you don't really know how to throw that well, so you kind of just like
Yeah, you don't get the full yeet on it.
you
just
don't get the full
yeet.
yeet on it. But this shit leaves your hand so fast.
Oh.
One might say even speedy.
Speedily fast.
How many miles per hour would you say that it was?
So
thrown?
wait, what'd you say you got?
I got an 8.
So with
Breaks the sound
with
barrier.
a 6 and an 8, you throw it at him kind of weakly, but it leaves your hand as if Liz's character pitched it.
Oh.
Like it leaves your hand fast.
So imagine if she.
but
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
you
Like a
don't know how to
cannonball.
throw very well, so it kind of goes off to the left, just over
Into
your
orbit.
shoulder.
I
Oh.
wanted the throwing rocks. And you always
it,
had to
like-
take one.
And
I
it
think
hits the
that's-
I think
wall,
brick will
and
probably be
based
the
on
same
how
one. It's just
fast
gonna be
it's
harder.
going, you would think that it would have made a really loud noise, but it kind of just
Well, I hand this to Karen. I'm like, I think you would use this
Look
one
out.
better. We
I
figured out
showed
how to
it in
use
my
it.
Hey, yo.
giant apron pocket.
Anyway,
I have one for wine and one for rocks.
hell yeah.
If I get
You want some bread?
confused,
I
I'm
try
gonna have a very
throwing
bad
the
day.
quick
Yeah, I'll
one.
take some
I
bread.
try throwing the
Very,
quick
very.
one.
I pull out a fresh loaf and cut off some slices for you.
How many loaves you got?
It's part of our tradition that we have a very specific type of backpack that is known for carrying a large quantity of loaves.
Is it like a ring around you or something?
It is.
Just bread.
Oh,
pellet
It's hard to
bread.
see.
Oh, that,
But it's
that-
there.
That,
It's under
that is
the
pretty
robes.
cool. I thought that was like some kind of belt.
It's under the sauce.
It works as armor.
It's under
Well,
the sauce.
I'm Italian. This is offensive to me.
It's under the
It's
sauce.
from Chicago.
Bread has a lot of, especially when you cook it right, it has a lot of like
a lot of
resistance and
give.
suspension.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
So yeah, you want to
Protected.
like hang out when all this is done, or
Sure.
I thought we were hanging out before. all
Yeah, we
this
already
was
hang out.
done.
well, like just me and her. I mean, come on now.
You don't want to hang out with
Uh,
the
that's-
It's not. It's not that I don't enjoy your company.
I start walking down the path.
Okay, so you start following.
I would be
the
down,
sauce.
but let us
Going
focus
down
on
to
our
the right
sons.
side.
True.
Fine.
I need to get my son away from your son as fast as I can.
Where the hell is this war?
What's wrong with my son?
So
He's been
yeah,
acting weird
You
recently.
got a problem with my shithead son?
Recently, yes. I do, actually.
Yeah.
He's
you're all
tainting
good.
my son.
Gay lovers when we find them.
So you go down the way,
And that's okay.
Here's what happened when we found that. And they were all boys.
That's what I say.
You didn't say it
And-
fast enough.
Everyone make another brain check.
Brains.
I love
got-
brains.
I'm gonna call
10.
this perception, so with like survivalist would help.
10.
Okay.
10.
Damn.
Nine.
Out.
Oh, damn.
Got
Why
it.
10? I got 10.
10s. Okay, so
10 from Naruto.
all right, who
Good call.
so this is like maybe like a 2x2 hallway, so like who's in front?
I
If I
started.
can
I
push my way to the
started.
front, I do.
I started walking first, so I'm probably.
No,
Hopefully I can fit through
No,
it.
but like
This is why you don't see so much bread. This is why you smoke cigarettes and drink vodka all day.
You just run
like it'll fit, it'll easily fit
Sharon
two
and
of you.
Karen
This is
are at
like
the
like
lead.
slight like a smaller
Yeah, I know what you mean.
elementary school.
It'd be like
hallway.
10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. When was the last time you walked through
The elementary school, the unnamed
that-
elementary school that we went to.
Yeah,
Probably when my sister was going there.
yeah. It's scary how small those hallways feel.
Oh no, I
when
know,
you're
I know, it's crazy.
grown. But
Never thought
so
of
they're like you're comfortably fitting like 2x2.
Okay, so probably Sharon and Karen up front.
Yeah. Okay. So Sharon, you notice it first, but
Karen
you
and
see.
Sharon. Not Sharon and Karen.
It just sounds better.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing
Sharon
is
and Sharon.
I don't know.
Alphabetically, please.
I don't
We're
do
talking
that.
about.
So Sharon, you
Yes.
notice something on the ground.
something. What is
What?
it?
I gotta
thing?
pick it up.
Well,
Is it dangerous?
so
It's a
as
snake
as
and
you're
it bites.
looking, it looks like
It's my
at
son.
one point, like so the ground right here is kind of covered in dirt,
Mm.
but you noticed in the room behind you it was stone.
Okay.
So
Wait, we're in a hallway and the ground turned to dirt?
Yeah, we're in the.
Yeah.
We're in a.
like
just
it didn't
tunnel now.
necessarily
Oh,
like
I
turn,
see.
like it wasn't like an abrupt change, but like
It gradually turned
everything's
to.
kind of just
Gotcha.
the ground is covered.
They
in
stopped
dirt.
giving a shit about the stuff.
I guess so.
So
Maybe the
you
ceiling
notice
is, like,
something. You notice one of the rocks kind of sticking out a little bit higher. They kind of sticking out of the dirt.
Sure are a lot of
I
rocks
pick it
here.
up.
Oh.
Not like not like a rock like the throwing rocks that I gave you, but like one of the stones that was in the floor. Like so this is like a
Like a secret tunnel lever.
It's a cobblestone.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or
so
like but like
I step on it. Just kidding. It's probably a bad idea to step on it. I deduce that this might be a trap.
So
Can I make a
let's-
brains check?
Let's go
Yeah,
around.
make a brains check.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, just-
11.
okay, so
I blow smoke
knowing
into
what
the
you know
hallway.
and
Other
thinking
lasers.
about all the books you've read, this is almost fucking certainly a trap.
Mm.
It's a sp-
I look up. What's above?
You don't
So
see
below.
it.
Can I see anything? Okay, well.
Is
How
there
How
a
do we get
cage?
around the trap?
I think just step
Oh my
over
God,
it.
horrible.
Is this
It's
like,
just like
is
a
there
pressure
like a
plate.
cardboard box with a stick just propping it up?
But what if we set off the trap and then someone comes here and then we demand something from them and then we get a reward?
I don't think that's how real life works, honey.
I don't know if that
Yeah, I
would
don't
work.
know.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
I'm not so sure about that plan.
But just don't step on it for now.
Yes, let us just avoid the trap and continue forward.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay.
We press on.
So
Pressed.
yeah, I mean like the trap doesn't take up the whole hallway. So you kind of can just like
Yeah.
squeak around it. So you keep going for a little bit more. There's a right, a left, and it's just like you're not like there's not like branching tunnels, but like it just kind of turns a little bit sometimes. And you come to one larger room. Not like a huge room, but like
Huge.
maybe
Huge.
like
Huge.
the size of your basement,
Room.
kind of
Mm,
like both
mhm.
rooms included. And you see there
Dragons
are
not included.
some wooden pillars in the back
Oh.
that
Hmm.
look like they kind of form a cell.
Oh.
My
Is there
Brown
anything
must
else
be
in
Are there
Other
people?
people
Are
in
there
this
other people here?
There's, from what you can see right now, there are no people in here.
Do I hear other people?
Do I hear breathing anything?
Do I hear
My
Brian?
Brynek?
Do I hear Brynek crying?
For it.
He better
Fucking
not be. He
3.
better not be.
10.
Ooh, what is this brains check?
Yeah.
Protective, because I think my son's here.
Well, I was gonna give it for you for survival anyway.
Okay.
Them survival instincts.
Yeah.
13.
Okay.
What do you think? Just survival, or which are the
Just one of them.
just well, it matters. Survival, just survival. So +2 would be it, or am I minusing anything? If it's a brains, I'm minusing anything.
Well, it's brains.
Yeah, it's brains plus
That's
your
a 4.
survival.
Okay.
I want to hear him.
So, okay, what did you guys get?
3.
10, 3. Okay. So, y'all two with the 10 and the 13, you hear some very, very shallow, kind of raspy breathing.
I think it's Bryneck.
Not quite like that, just kind of like.
I think I hear Bryneck.
Lamb chop.
He sounds
are you
weak.
here? Don't call my son.
But you
weak.
only hear one.
I look for like something that looks like a ward. I don't know.
The torch. Do I?
So yeah, you guys kind of go deeper into the room, looking around with the light, and you notice that the bars in the back did actually have a jail cell.
Hey yo.
And you notice that on the ground in the cell there is a large circle with magical runes.
Oh god, they've been sacrificed.
And old lady
Old lady.
The witch.
with
Oh, lady.
with dark white curly hair. But like curly in the way that old people hair gets, like it wasn't curly.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
like
frizzy.
it's like old people curly, yeah.
Killer.
Just kind of
Uh,
in loose fitting black robes.
hello. Excuse me.
You're not my lamb chop.
Hello.
She's
Excuse me.
she's just
I poke her.
Oh.
She's in the.
she's in like the middle of
jail
a
cell.
6x6 jail cell. Like
I mean,
I use my big
they have to be.
stick.
What are they? Does it seem like they're giving her food or no? Is it like
You
a
don't see
slot? Is there a
anything.
slot big enough where they could fit like? An arm
they
through?
could, yeah, they could.
I go through there and I poke.
I
I
want
try
to
and
just
poke
like
her.
knock on the door or the bars. Just
Yeah, she just kind
Wake up.
of. What do you want?
Where's my son?
we're looking for our sons. There
Yep.
should be 4 of them.
How the fuck did you guys get down here?
We snuck in.
We walked in. Now listen, I'll give you a ciggy if you tell me where they are.
This is important.
That's a pretty good
Wow.
deal.
I'll even light it for you.
You're the first people I've seen in a long time.
And you'll be the last if you don't tell us information.
I don't know who you're asking about. Like I said, I have
Are you
not
hungry?
seen people.
Oh, there's some bread.
Yes.
I pull out some bread.
Is this good? Is it dry or is it not dry?
How long have you been down here?
Oh,
It's dry.
No
I mean-
water. You're doing that shit with no water.
Yeah.
You're a psycho.
Popeye's biscuit.
I sleep
It's better for the
a
road.
lot of
I
the
guess so.
time. I do not know.
Do you know what this circle is out
Sounds
here?
like a heavy
I give her another piece of bread.
She nibbles on the bread.
Do you know what this circle is out here?
We should have got the information before you gave the bread.
Sorry, what?
I gave her a small
did
amount.
you say?
But what is the circle out here outside of your cell?
No, it's like inside the cell.
Oh,
It's
what is
like
the
taking
circle
up the
inside
floor
the
of
cell?
Oh, this is what's keeping me.
I think
take
this is the ward.
the staff and I scrape it across the ground, trying to scratch up the circle.
You wouldn't be able to reach it from outside the cell.
It's like a shillelagh. It's like a short sword stick.
Gotcha.
yeah.
How am I giving her bread then? Am I just tossing it to her like she's?
Yeah, like there's
Like
room
it-
between.
What- is it
like,
made
you
out of
could
wood?
Reach into it, but like it's like the circle's just a little too far away for
Oh,
you to
true.
like
What
scratch
are the
at it.
bars made out of?
Iron.
I said wood, but I'm gonna rescind that. Just say it's metal.
It's just stuck with
I
wood.
take out my finger.
Wait, we got lockpicks.
Yeah. Is there a door?
Well, there's like a gate. Yeah.
I
Like,
try to
That'd be cool if it
unlock it
works.
from the outside. Well, because it should be able to unlock from the outside, so I unlock
Yeah,
it.
there's a keyhole.
Can I control my finger lighter like a
There's a keyhole.
blowtorch?
Well, I'll just lockpick it. I try and
I don't
lockpick
think
it.
so.
Okay. Roll brains.
What if I have to heat up a flask?
Got like some tiny glasses.
Yeah.
Nah, you just gotta use old squinties.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite way to damage my eyes.
I'm gonna use a fond memory.
Okay.
Heyo.
This is your second. or
Second,
third?
second,
Okay.
yeah. It's gonna be when I watched my son Elias cast his first ever spell, which was Firebolt.
Hey yo.
That was a proud
Oh,
moment. for
nice,
you.
6. Let's
Oh,
go.
wow. That was way better than my fucking fond memory.
11.
Okay.
Damn
so
one.
with a little bit of time, because this is the first time you have done this, but you've read.
Hey, I've
books
been
about
alive
it.
for a long time.
You've been alive for a long time. But you've seen people do it, but you have not personally done it, at least within the last century.
Yeah,
you get it
damn.
open though.
That's valid. Yay!
Hell
I
yeah.
opened it. I opened the gate then. I opened it up.
Okay.
Somebody pulled her out.
I scratched the circle.
Yeah. And then somebody pulled
So
her out.
the circle is in itself kind of like chiseled into the stone.
Indestructible. I cast Shape Earth.
I mean,
Cantrips only.
Oh, then
let's drag her out of the circle.
Mold Earth. No wait. There's
Yeah,
definitely
somebody
an
tried
Earth
dragging
one.
her out.
I drag her out of the circle.
So you grab her and she kind of like she doesn't resist at all.
Yes.
But when
Don't
you
resist.
get her to the edge of the circle, she kind of just like it just like she can't move
Like a
past the
barrier.
circle.
Alright.
She's stuck.
I look around the room. Is there anything that looks like
What if-
magical?
There is a
What if
Mold
we
Earth cantrip.
moved
No.
The circle.
Those are really-
Can I like break the circle? Is there any way to like move the runes or like, you know, are they like drawn on or something?
They're like chiseled into the floor.
If you can
Can I
smash
use my big
her.
axe and like cut a hole or like cut a slash in
You don't have
it
any acid,
to
do
break
you?
them?
I mean, you could try, but that would
Which
like,
kind?
An
Not
axe
the
versus
psychedelic
stone
kind.
would take.
We're talking the kind that might
because
burn
it's chiseled
stone.
in pretty good.
Oh,
it's not just
yeah.
like
I might
just
have
wanna
some
make, like,
etching
one-
acid.
Well, all it has to
You
do
should
is
check-
get messed up a tiny bit in it, like
Yeah.
a
I
spell,
just want to
like a
make
spell
like
circle
a
will get
chip.
messed
I want
up.
to chip that floor.
yeah. Well, I mean, like you would have to like
Whack at it
break the circle.
like 3 or 4 times maybe? A couple of times?
no, for like 3 or 4 hours.
Eh.
I pull out what I
No.
think maybe.
Alright, this is fruitless. I need to find my son now.
I pull out what I think may be some etching acid to cut through the stone with acid.
Everybody make a brain check.
Oh, I dropped my dice.
Oh my god, dude.
2.
13.
Ooh,
Okay.
8.
Okay.
10.
Dan, I
Well, I
rolled a
guess
10.
Corey got 13, so it don't really matter. So you remember the witch telling you that the artifact or whatever was holding the ward in place either had to be removed or destroyed.
Is there anything
I
that
think we
looks
have
like
to kill
that?
this old woman.
It's kind of what I was thinking too.
All right, dear, and I pull out a
I'll make
vial
it
of,
quick.
a vial of poison.
Oh yeah, drink this health potion.
Here,
She takes it.
you may go quickly.
Don't tell her that. She doesn't need to know she's about to die.
Finally.
I can tell
And
when a
she
broad is ready
stands
to
up
leave.
straight
What?
and just chugs the whole
Straight.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
You fucked up.
What is going on?
It's probably
Actually, those were my steroids. You need to take this one.
No, and then as soon as she stands up straight, chugs the whole thing, she falls flat to the ground.
Did you just kill her? What just happened here?
I'm pretty sure
that
that's what we
poison?
were supposed to do.
And then
Damn, I didn't know that poison was that good. Actually, I have to remember that recipe.
you
Pretty
hear maniacal laughing just kind of coming
Ah, fuck.
from
Is it the witch?
out. No, from no particular place. You just kind of hear it around.
Does it sound like the witch?
I mean, it just
Is
sounds
it like
it's like
the
yeah,
witch,
yeah,
or
it's
is it like
it's
the
like
chick that we just?
like old woman,
Oh,
like
a witch.
maniacal
Oh.
laughing kind of.
I think it's okay.
Sounds.
And
Is that her
then-
signature laugh?
that
She said
Well,
we'd be alright.
you'd never seen this old woman before, so you don't know.
Oh, okay.
But like your stereotypical old woman laugh.
What
Oh, man.
prompted this? What prompted
Evil
any of
lady
this?
from Legion.
The god telling us that whatever is it
you ever see that?
needs to be removed or killed.
Oh,
Or
lovely.
destroyed.
Destroyed, sorry, yeah, not
Oh,
killed.
And I
Great.
Or
thought
destroyed.
this was
Not that you would have this context as your characters, but it sound like the sound's kind of coming from everywhere, but it sounds similarly to like if someone who was outside just had like a really, really, really loud speaker.
thaumaturgy. But I
Hmm.
well,
So-
I don't
I know
And
that
then-
spell anywhere. Demons used it all the time in the war.
as
Hmm.
as you hear the laughing, you just hear I'm gonna change the music because I
There you
have not thought about
Yeah,
changing
this is
the
a
music
little
the
too
whole time.
optimistic.
Yeah, we're not rustic.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about
We're
this.
not
one.
rustic towning this anymore.
Did it feel like the magic of the ward like evaporated when she died?
Are you sensitive to magic?
No.
I'm sensitive.
I mean, you
in
could
other
see
ways.
if the word
Imagine it would
like
flash
lost
or
color.
something.
Yeah, it would lose color or like something.
Well, it was just etched into the stone. Like
Gotcha.
it wasn't colorful at all.
Well,
Did I hear like a
No.
Well, I'm kind of like magical a little bit, kind of.
well, I think we fucked up. But
I think that this was bad.
I was trying to look around the room.
Well,
if I saw anything
so
No,
else.
I'm gonna start
as
recording.
you hear
Yeah, that's a good idea.
the maniacal laughing,
she was being honest and nice with us.
She said we'd be okay if we got the ward.
well, girl,
As-
smoke 'em
as-
if you got them.
as you hear the maniacal laughing, you just feel a steady shake.
Does anyone want a cigarette right now?
Yeah, I'll take one.
I thought I left
There you
that bloody thing at home.
Oh,
I thought I left that thing at
oh,
home.
Sarah.
I know mine's at home. There's no way it would fit in my bag.
Like, God.
I always got mine with me. I high-fived the mage hands.
Oh my. Remind me never to take
Are you just
anything from that
dating
mage hand.
No,
Well,
it cleans itself when it disappears.
Right,
Oh.
right, because there's a respawn.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, this seems like a more important situation.
So
The world is shaking over
at
like
this point, yeah, like
masturbation.
everything, the entire room around you is like shaking. You see like small bits of the rock
To
are
what
falling from
frequency?
the ceiling. An earthquake.
Is it like a?
Am I getting off
or
right
is it
now?
like a?
We're all like leaning against the wall. Like,
I just got a Romanian
Disgrace.
deadlift against the wall right now.
Yeah.
I'm doing wall sits.
No, it's like earthquake frequency.
Yeah, this
not
Yeah.
enjoyable.
this seems more carrot
More
speed.
terrifying.
Yeah.
No.
You start seeing some of the mortar between the bricks cracking.
We should get out of
some
here.
The pebbles
Yeah, I think we need
Probably
to
a good
leave.
from
idea.
the ceiling.
The bread recipe will not die with me.
Where are sons?
True.
Do you think our sons are upstairs?
They must be.
Yeah, they're not because they're not down here.
Are you guys gonna start running?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys start running back the way you came. Everything's still shaking. There's like dust falling from the ceiling. Everyone roll a fitness.
Oh man.
Fitness.
If I die.
Oh man.
Survivalists?
Oh man.
1.
8.
Oh no.
This is
You got another fond
Squished by a
memory.
rock.
Yeah, but I still don't think I'm past.
Okay,
Well,
this
I
is
guess
gonna
I
be
could.
really good.
Yeah.
So,
Can I add athlete?
12.
Yeah.
Can I add
Oh, yeah.
protective
Athlete would fit
because
more.
I need to
So-
survive?
Because I need to protect my
It's
son.
a 14.
Oh, you can add it to get you to a 2. Yeah.
Yes. Could I add quick thinker?
Yeah.
No. Really?
Yeah. Wait.
14.
We're taking that to a 10, maybe.
Okay. So y'all going through the hallway, run. And when Sharon, who is at the back of the pack, keeps going, you trigger the trap that you went by.
Oh.
After a bit of
Well,
dust,
good thing I'm walking
a bit
away,
of dust
though.
got in your eye, and you're like running and like doing this, and
It's a good thing I'm running
you step
away
on
from
the
it.
trap.
Just like
And-
We'll come back for you. I'm not
you,
coming back
you
for her.
see behind you, so it is behind you. You see the walls just slam.
Oh, okay.
Good thing I was.
Because the trap was meant for
away.
people going that way.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It's good thing I was running away.
Yeah.
But then the walls start following you.
Oh.
Ah!
chase my
Falling, but they're supposed to go that way. They're supposed to go that way.
Make another fitness check, everybody.
It was a fake trap.
The walls are mimics.
Also, well, Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, make a fitness check.
6.
Okay.
Excuse
me. 14.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
9.
Okay. So you kind of start getting your ass in gear, but it's still gaining ground on you, Corey. Everyone else kind of makes it back to the main room, and then just as you're kind of entering the main room, the door catches up and like hits you and kind of like just knocks you over. But it stops at where the hallway ends.
You
Real
fall
easy.
on
I
your
made it.
massive
Real
boot.
easy.
You,
I helped
you
pick
made
him
it,
up.
but you got
I bounce a little.
you bounce. You.
It's good that you had that huge rack to protect.
True that.
Yeah. So you guys get back into the main room, still hearing maniacal laughing, everything shaking, and then I'm gonna change this. I need something better. Yeah, fuck it. Balls to the wall.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
We're in danger zone,
Everything
everyone.
shaking. You're hearing occasional maniacal laughing. Since you guys are right at the bottom of the staircase now, you're starting to hear the bandits upstairs just absolutely losing their shit. They're like running around. They're confused. They're screaming.
They're all drunk.
Yelling. They're all drunk, but they're also screaming, yelling, scared.
Okay.
Because you can tell whatever is happening like outside.
Good thing it's not affecting us.
Do you guys want to go back upstairs?
Yeah, I want to find
Sure.
my lamb chop.
Yeah, we gotta
Okay.
find the boys.
So you run back up the stairs, so you're now getting to the ground floor. The door to outside is busted open. Like maybe only a couple of the torches that were lining the walls are still lit, like 1 or 2 of them. And the door to the outside is burst open, and you just take a peek outside and you just see like most of the camp on fire, and you see dozens of crows
Guys, I think we did it.
attacking
Yep.
the bandits, and they're just running because how do you fight a bird? You don't know how to fight a bird. You're all drunk and you don't know how to fight a bird.
You should have
They're
taken
trying
my
to
drugs,
swat-
idiot!
They're trying to swat it, and
Did
it's
she
just
see
they
the
can't.
fire?
Hmm?
Does she?
Oh
You see the
yeah.
fire?
Oh yeah.
You got
do,
the
you
fear
do.
of it.
Oh yeah.
Brian, sweet pea, where are you?
So luckily it's just the people on fire, not the buildings.
Yeah,
Well, the
that's
wood
not-
buildings.
It's
The
definitely
wood
not
building was
worse.
on fire.
There's chaos, so
Hopefully
I'm
just
really
people
like
are on
calling,
fire, not
They're
the
bad
buildings.
guys.
I'm
They're
calling
bad
it
guys.
into lamb chop.
I don't
Yeah,
care
I
about
would
that.
much rather see a building on fire than
Lamb
people.
chop, where are you?
But yeah, Corey, like almost damn near everything's on
I
fire,
saw a
but
guy
like
on
you
fire.
guys are in a stone building.
Cool check. I got a 9 for cool check.
9 for cool
Serious?
check. Okay, so you managed to keep your head, but you're kind of like
Sprinting.
I'm pretty scared.
you're scared, but you're not.
I'm in control.
You're in control. You're in control. You keep it. So everything's still shaking, but outside is on fire. There's
Fucked.
Let's go
murders
up.
of crows.
Let's go
Up.
upwards.
Going up.
Go,
Go
up.
up.
You go up
Sad
the
movie.
stairs. Who's leading?
I'm
Not me.
Okay.
That
Make
beginning
another
was brutal.
fitness check, because these are fucking old stone slab
A what
stairs.
check?
Fitness.
Fitness, unnatural 12.
8.
Hell yeah.
That'll be
With athlete, that would be a 13.
13.
Or wait, no, 14, sorry.
9.
Okay, so you guys make it up the stairs. Okay.
11.
You notice that some of they're kind of smooth, so there's not a whole lot of grip, but you guys get through it pretty good.
Grippy.
Y'all get to the top of the stairs, and you see just a couple of the bandits, maybe 2 or 3, just laid out in the room with crows picking out their eyes,
Nothing
Kick him
else
in the
up here?
head.
and a jail cell with all of your children.
I'm gonna
Oh.
kick that guy in the
We
head.
found
And
them.
they are untouched.
No.
Yes.
Is there a key on any of the 3 bandits that are sitting up here?
No
I
kite runner
don't wait for that.
situation.
I take my axe and I slash at the lock.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, so this jail was obviously not part of the original
Those who know,
construction.
know.
So this, the stuff that they have here is just wood.
Mm.
So these are just wood. So you take your axe and you very easily
What is
take a couple
Kind of
chops
disappointed
at it.
that Bruce could have just punched this fucking
What?
wood cell apart, but
what is
No, it
Ron
was
doing?
Maybe his
thick
magic
wood.
was being
I mean, you're a monk, so what?
It was
his powers were
reinforced.
being.
Yeah, it was reinforced. But you getting at the lock or whatever
Mhm.
sliding bar that they put in place to
Gotcha.
get through it was easy enough to get through.
Ronnie, is that you?
Oh, Elias.
So the kids are all just huddled in the corner. They're just like, What the fuck is going on?
I grab
Mom!
Come on, Bubula, let's go home.
You guys want to take him outside?
my
Yeah.
lamb chop.
Come on,
I do
Bruce. I
that
grab him
thing-
by the ear and
I
Yeah.
do
dragging
that
him
thing
out.
where like I pull him in for a hug and then I look at him and I like touch his face way too much and I like slip his hair back.
I put my arm around my son, and I'm just like walking like that.
Yeah, I just hold my
Yeah.
son's hand, and walk out.
I drag mine out by the ear.
Well, actually, I'll
definitely,
run.
like-
I'll run out because I want to get out
I'm,
of the camp
like
as soon as
borderline
possible.
holding mine. Like I'm about to pick him up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run with my son because I want to get away from the fire ASAP. So
So you get your kids, you're running
the
downstairs, and you guys go outside. Everything's still on fire. You guys want to try to you're just gonna go?
Yeah,
I guess
out
so.
the way we came in.
mhm.
Yeah.
Pretty
So-
much just on the.
I know.
All the
Brandon
bandits
should
are
figure out
occupied by like hundreds of crows, and then when you guys get to like the
Wait.
middle,
This witch is fucking diabolical.
Mhm. Good thing she's not.
What can we
our
take
enemy.
with us? You know, they basically
Oh.
owe us.
Ooh,
This
Because-
neighborhood watch wants to take something now.
They basically owe us because they stole our children. So I think it's only fair that we take their weight in
I'm gonna send my son to
expensive items.
go loot for me because
Well, I look at our sons. Well, obviously they're not the greatest negotiators, so I doubt they have anything worthwhile.
I asked Bruce, "Did you see anything of value?"
no, they just kept us up there. All they had was drink and food and cards.
All right, Elias,
What
go
about you,
find some
Ronnie?
stuff on
You,
the dead
Mr.
bodies.
Nosy, Mr. Investigator.
Fuck. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything, but can we not see that everything's on fire right now?
Well, there has to be something that we
The
can.
dead bodies are like unburning now. You could like run their pockets.
They're unburning.
Not everything.
You're gonna be
They're
burning
just
for
so-
Oh yeah, no, like
longer.
everything other than the stone tower pretty much is on fire.
Ugh, fine.
But you guys
These are
start
the
going.
crows.
You get to the middle of the
They're all fire
camp,
crows.
and
Crow.
like everything just suddenly
Nightmare
goes
fuel.
pitch black.
Oh,
Pitch black.
I can't see. Just kidding.
You also can't see. Like
magical darkness.
magical darkness.
I have I'm a
Ron.
warlock. I was kidding.
Ron,
I
did
have
you
devil's
cast
ring.
darkness again?
Ronnie could probably see.
Yeah, Ronnie. If he's a warlock,
yeah.
yeah, he could probably. See.
Ron, get me out of here.
What do you mean?
I can't see. Did
Yeah.
you cast darkness on accident again?
No?
Yeah, I can't see either. What's
All right,
going on?
where am I?
Ma, just open your eyes.
They are open. They sting.
I would
Yep.
like to say mine are open as well, but I can't see anything.
Yep.
can't
So
see
the
anything.
darkness stays for a second and then kind of wisps away. And all of the fire was put out. All of the bodies are gone.
Oh, dang it.
I must say, you
What
must
about
be
the
quite
weapons?
careful of your
The
competition.
witch.
Like-
the witch.
I
yeah.
guess so.
Everything of
You know,
the
I'm starting to
bandits,
think
every
that-
sign of the bandits other than the buildings that they added and their tents seems to be gone.
Dang it. No no free weapons to
She
sell to
took
the
all the loot.
blacksmith.
She looted them.
We gotta kill the switch next.
We don't get anything as payment. This is ridiculous.
We get our
My
sons.
adventuring days are behind
Yes,
me.
but
True, me
what do our
too.
sons
Now I make
get?
bread and teach others to fight.
You should also.
No, I don't need
meat.
spells to make a
You know,
meaner
after
potion
this-
than her.
I'm thinking about picking up the axes again permanently.
Oh, really?
Oh, good for you. Who's
I'm just gonna
run
have
the
my
place?
son
Maybe you can
retire.
adventure with our sons.
I think my
Keep an eye
son's
on them.
retired.
Absolutely
After you
not,
guys
no.
see
They
the
all roll their
darkness
eyes. No.
kind of leave, you hear one more maniacal laugh, like from the darkness as it's leaving. And then you see two more crows fly past you and cross paths and go in different directions.
That means she took all of the
I
expensive.
karate chop them.
You can try.
I flick a
We
cigarette
should
butt at
split
him.
up. We should split up.
I'm not gonna
6.
try to go after him this time.
You miss.
Damn, they're fast.
I'm assuming,
6.
You miss.
I'm assuming we're supposed to follow them still.
No, I don't know. They kind of cross paths.
I think that meant game
Oh.
over.
Oh, maybe.
It's a
So,
big
can I go
X.
home then?
I mean, I got my boy. That's all
Yeah.
I wanted.
Yeah, true. Me too.
Yeah, come on, Ronnie. We gotta go home.
You're retiring from being an adventurer, Elias. It's over. Game over.
It's time for you.
Also, Ronnie, Stop being so edgy.
Keep my son out of this.
It's
Ronnie,
not a phase.
You're ruining my son.
Ronnie, you gotta
I
stop.
didn't do shit.
You gotta stop worshiping this. Hold on, I wrote it down.
Do you know what I think? I think the whole group should come to the monastery and train for a week. That's what
You gotta
think
stop
that's a
worshiping this
great
Agrellatune.
idea.
I don't think he's very good
Brynek?
for you.
Yeah, I think I
Brian, do you hear
agree.
that?
Let's all go to the
You're
monastery.
going to a summer camp, and
Yep.
you're gonna come back with muscles. Do you
What?
understand me?
And discipline,
And
And
most
there's no
importantly.
books.
Discipline, yep.
No books.
Perhaps a little tradition.
That's
How
right.
Are we supposed
once
to
a
learn
year?
about the tradition without the books?
With your
we're
fists.
making them.
Learn by doing it, kid.
You know what? You know what? We'll arm wrestle for this. You can beat me in an arm wrestle.
Trust me, after the first week, you're gonna want more.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I don't.
Bruce is
so,
like-
but I don't know. Obviously, I can't.
Refuse? No.
refuse.
Correct.
You are
Ron.
correct.
Ron, you're going too.
I hope you like bread.
No meat either.
You know what?
Just
You know
bread.
what? If Bruce wants a little break, I'll teach him his weapons.
I'm sure he would like that.
And give him some meat too while you're
Little
at
does he
it.
know.
He could use it.
Much worse.
And he's like, I've already been eating meat.
Oh, good job, Bruce.
We eat meat together all the time. What the fuck are you talking about?
I told you he doesn't do tradition.
Right? Maybe it's time to up the tradition.
Yes, yes. But we go back to the village with our
You go
kids
back
in
to the
tow.
village, kids in
I'm
tow.
like,
Yes.
they're like sulking, and we're like, go.
And then
Come on.
I grab I grab Sarah's hands. When are we gonna hang out?
I don't know. I really need to get to the bakery and get it open for today. And if the kids are coming to the monastery, you can always come to the monastery and, you know, help with the training. Maybe
Yeah,
teach
what
them
if-
some basic poisons and healing potions.
what if Bruce what if Bruce opened up the bread shop today?
I would love that.
Bruce?
Go tell him.
Bruce,
What?
can you handle opening the bread shop by yourself today?
I can't believe how rude he is to other.
Mom,
It's very rude.
why are you
I
making
can
me
train
do
that out.
this?
Because of tradition.
Just this
Not
once.
my tradition.
Just this one time. I go into my bag and I give him 5 gold.
Fine, I guess. Takes it
Or
Why are we making a day?
5 silver, I guess. 5 silver.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. The economy's not inflated.
Yeah, we're not playing your.
We're commoners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
Okay.
we make out
Awesome style.
If you want.
behind the scene.
What?
You make
No,
out
not behind the
awesome
scenes.
style.
Chew some gum first.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, sorry.
But yeah.
And that's where we.
And that's it.
then-
That's
yeah,
the
no,
end.
that was it. Yeah.
The scene blows out with the horn.
Mother's Day.
Goes
We
out
saved
with
our
Happy
children.
Mother's Day.
Happy
Happy Mother's
Yes.
Day. Yo.
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for checking it
Thanks for
out.
watching. Sorry it was also late and also short, but
It's okay.
I think we
Good
had
job
fun.
for your first time DMing.
Some good moments.
yeah.
Definitely some
I
good
wanted-
moments. It was a lot of.
I laughed so hard I cried.
I
at
didn't.
one
I
point.
honestly
That was
didn't plan for
crazy.
too much because I really thought that they were just going to be talking shit with each
I
other.
was-
Like
We did-
90%
Well, we
talk.
did
a lot
talk
of
shit
shit.
about
Yeah.
80% of
I'm
the
asking
time.
for
So.
shit. I cannot believe I got so much out of you too.
Yeah, there was a lot of lore on Sarah Lee here.
Yeah, Sarah Lee had a lot of lore.
Lots
So-
of lords. Everything.
Tradition lore.
Yeah.
What next?
But thank you for stopping by. We hope to see you in our next episode. Next week we will be going back to the Rise of Aurelian, so we hope to catch you then.
Yo.
Have a good night.
Back
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Au revoir.
How do I turn this off?
You hit stop streaming on both of the
Stop
things.
streaming.
Bye bye.
Stop all?
Bye bye.